Jizzle.
Homebrew Jizzard. Jims are wonder.
Jizzard.
Wumbo.
Flumder Jimbo.
Just send it to Wumbo.
Welcome back to Prince of the Apocalypse. I don't know what the fuck we are, but it's not Shane.
Are we ever on Thursday?
I am
Never.
a wonder Flimbo.
There's a power Thursdays has to make us all just a little bit sillier. And we're pretty silly to begin with, so things get wild
Jimber
real
Flimbo.
fast. Jimber Flimbo.
Jimber Flimbo.
Well, hey, wonderful Wumbo.
Hey, Jimber Flimbo.
Fancy seeing you here.
You want some pie?
Anyways,
Aaron is your control.
I don't know, man. I kind of like the chaos. We are down a Cody today. They are not feeling well. Hopefully they'll pop up in the chat and they'll be able to say hello to all y'all. But they're just on the ill side. But we decided to defy the curse of Thursdays and carry on as we did, unless anyone else left, in which case I would have been like, sorry guys, but no one else did, so it worked out.
Since he's gone, we've made the correct choice that the most tired person today is going to control his character and their own.
It's perfect.
You
That's-
made
that's-
that
yeah.
decision.
I did. I'm part of we.
Yep.
It was not a collective decision.
It was the royal.
Excuse me. I decided it, and then Aaron correlated it by giving it to me. Two people is a we. Sorry that you don't want to be included.
Housekeeping stuff. Day. We're partnering with this Fantasy Grounds people, or rather, we're affiliated with these Fantasy Grounds people. I guess those words actually have a distinctive meaning in the context of what we do. There's a link probably in the chat, and if you click on it and junk, you can buy stuff from the Fantasy Grounds store, and we get a little bit of a kickback from that, so it helps us out. And we really like the program, so it'll help them out too. And you should do that because it's good.
It's also September over.
It's also September over. So if you're not in the chat right now, you're watching from home, and you want to pop in sometime to catch it live, you can also sub and get our very cute emotes for a little bit less than you normally would. I definitely sniped a 6-month topless sub just to save like $20.
Yeah.
Because why not? It's not like they get less money for it. Do anything else? New chat 19 coming out, so make sure to get your questions in for that. Who was in the next one again?
It's Aviana and Taguchi, so it's Spencer and I. It's gonna be a good time.
Aviaguchi. Yeah, get those in. Just trying to forward all that out. Yeah, I think that's all of our bookkeeping. I don't think we have anything else really going on. Just no, we got new dice, don't we?
Yeah, there's still plenty of dice in the shop over on hecking Guildhall Dice. So if you ! Dice, it'll take you straight to the shop. The Nicolo dice sold last night, so I've got those all packed up, and I'll send those out tomorrow. So there's still Ajisai dice left. There's still Regan dice. There's still Maxine.
Are you saying that? Are you implying that pizzas are going out?
The pizzas are going out.
Pizza's going out.
The pizzas are going out.
But there is lots of Princes of the Apocalypse dice left, so go get them. They're very pretty. Yes, I'm biased as hell, but they are very pretty, and it supports the show. It supports me, and you know, those are both good things to support in my opinion.
I just think they're neat.
I think they're neat. And occasionally I'll be really selfish and keep a set for myself.
I can't imagine why. That's a really good place to be though, because that means that like you definitively like, no, these are pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's all we have on the front end to load y'all up with. Also, you know, y'all should just try and catch these live because the pre-streams are hilarious, and you miss on whatever it is we do. I can't really quantify it with a description because I think that would do it some sort of disservice.
Chaos.
Jeans wearing Xenomorph Logan. That's what you're missing.
18-year-old jeans wearing Xenomorph Logan with a tail sock.
Oh man, I was gonna say if I rolled Casper, I was gonna make you do the recap, but as Casper. But I didn't roll Casper. Kyra, what happened last time?
Oh shit!
Yes.
We heckin'. We regrouped and rested after our big old fight with Big Bad Lightning Lady. Ajisai attuned to her spear, and it's rolling way better than anything else she's ever used.
Upsettingly.
Yeah, we heckin' Regan, Kyra, and Casper did some scouting, and we found a bunch of rooms, one of which seemed to lead to what we presume to be the fire temple. So that's pretty heckin' neat. There was a bunch of minotaurs and a little one-eyed dude in a big old pit of fire.
That reminds me, I gotta get a thing ready.
And then we went to a room and fought a couple giants who were just a couple of little guys that were playing a game.
A couple weird little guys. Maybe not so little. A couple weird guys.
And yeah, we killed the shit
dudes.
out of them. We collected some evil rocks for Ajisai to make into a sword later.
I went on an adventure.
Krusk went on an adventure through a series of... He was playing with portals last session is what he was doing. He fucking went all over the place. He found a fucking drow, like, sarcophagus or whatever. He's like, no, I ain't fucking with that. He went in, he found a couple minotaurs and offered to play them a ditty. And they were like... Brrr! And he was like, fuck you, I'm leaving. And then he teleported back in the middle of our fight with the giants, and then he tried to pretend to be on the giants' side, and that ended spectacularly. And then we heckin' fought some ghosts, and then we realized here's a door, so let's go through the door, and we found a giant staircase that leads to the Earth Temple. Ah!
I don't follow.
And that's
Let's
about
ignore it.
I would murder you.
No, we're going upstairs. There's a
Guys,
cute
we've
girl
just
for my
got so
cute
much
friend.
to do here, though.
Shall go alone, then, I suppose.
No.
Eyes of her.
And yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
I have to get a thing ready.
Yeah. About right. You have to get a thing ready? You need a moment to prepare?
No, I'm just, there's a thing that I had 2 weeks to do that I failed to do that I literally could have done while we were playing last time. But
I see.
But I didn't. But it's
None
okay.
can blame me.
It's okay though, because I'm rectifying it right this moment. So if you all give me a second, I forgot something about this temple that is critical. It's just critical.
All right.
It's absolutely.
As you're doing that, I assume your general marching order. Kyra, you were flying up on your broom. The rest of you ascended the staircase. I know Ajisai was one of the first to go up, and you're carrying Casper, so I'm assuming you two are next to each other. And then currently I have Regan behind you, then Krusk, then Maxine.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
Sorry.
Logan.
It's the temple of the. I don't know what to tell you. The Triforce is in here, dude. All right, fine. I'm changing it.
I didn't catch it at
Sorry.
first.
I was so focused on the other thing that I definitely was just mentally tuning the music.
If nobody was going to fucking, I turned it on and there weren't any initial reactions, and I was like, I guess it's just on then, because I'm not gonna say what I did.
I got it immediately.
It took me a second, because I was also just focusing on what Aaron was saying, and then it got to the fucking...
All right.
Fucking... Wait.
All right, guys, we shouldn't let this joke distract us. Come on, let's get back.
I'll keep you all relatively on the same side.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you reach the top, you see the familiar platform and a long bridge extending across the chasm towards the interior of the Temple of Black Earth. I'll give you your map. You can see relatively what you're looking at.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Give me the
There's a
map.
There's a map. Give it to me. Give it to me, Aaron. Give me the map.
I didn't change the thing over to the game. 1 second.
Oh.
I'm very out of it today.
It's okay.
I send head pats.
Thank you.
Yeah. We get some give energies and shit.
I need your. I'm also a giant chibi.
Or does it take
Logan.
energy?
I'm
Yeah,
going
take
to change
energy and
that as
give
well.
please.
Please just ignore me. I literally did the only unimportant thing I had to do today, and I didn't do everything else. just continue. Just continue.
Logan, go lay down after this.
Don't mind me.
For those at home, I didn't sleep very well last night.
Oh, man.
I haven't for 2 years, but somehow it was special last night.
I'm just gonna bring you all my weed gummies and just
Oh,
put them in your face and make you-
Just knock him the fuck out.
Yup.
Give him the gummy and then sock him in the face.
As you approach the top, there is a relative quiet to the area. Just something you would notice.
I haven't done this in a while. I'm gonna do a divine sniff. See if
Divine
I can
sniff?
sniff out any undead baddies.
Undead, fiends, celestials.
What do you smell,
Oh,
girl?
yeah, you're right there. Nothing pops out to you. You do not detect any undead, celestial, fiends, or fae.
Okay.
I believe it detects fae. I'm not sure.
I don't think it does.
Sweet. Okay. You do not detect any undead, celestial, or fiends.
Nor Fae, since you can't sense that.
Yeah, you definitely don't detect fae.
Okay.
I imagine as they're traveling, Kyra's like, kind of get like every now and then gets a little further ahead of the group, and then like realizes she's doing it, and then has to wait up for them again.
Yeah, well, this original one, yeah, this is a vertical shaft that goes about 150, somewhere between that and like 200 feet up. So it's a winding staircase, and for you, you can just go straight up. So you definitely have to pace yourself to not just wildly outpace them. But after about a solid, 8 minutes of careful climbing, making sure that you're not stepping on any obvious dangerous spots or traps, or forbid falling off. You arrive at the top.
I'm fine.
Oh, buddy.
Oh my gosh.
How do you like my swimming?
Yeah.
How
Exactly.
do you like my climbing?
Yeah.
Could use some work.
All right.
Okay.
We made it.
So, whereabouts is your friend?
In the monastery, so about another hour of walking.
Okay.
Woo!
Aw, Kresk.
Do you wanna ride, Kresk?
No, I couldn't possibly. I'm climbing on. No, please. Oh, if you insist, I guess.
Okay. So keep
Here
moving.
we go.
How'd you say?
Yes?
Just briefly, in the stillness of the temple that you guys stand in, you just hear the faintest sound of a series of bells.
Oh. A series of bells.
Yeah. Almost as though they're all rattling together.
What kind of bells are we talking? Are we talking like cowbell-sized bells? Are we talking about big bells? Are we talking like
Small.
Small.
These would be
like jingle bell
things you'd
bells?
find. Yeah.
Okay.
Like jingle bells?
That's what I
Easily
yes.
strapped onto things.
Okay. How dense is this noise? Like, does it sound like a lot of them, or does it sound like
Faint. It's very brief. Almost like the sound of a cat's collar, except more than one.
Okay. Can I? So I have a vague familiarity with this place, like vague. Can I try to perception my way into figuring out maybe where the sound's coming from within this place?
From where you are, roll me perception.
Here I go. Perception. Not too good. 14.
14. You focus on the sound, and it the first time you hear it, it sounds like it's coming off to your north. And then moments later, you hear it again, and it feels like it's coming off to your south, but quite literally in the chasm, like near you. And you look like there's no source that could make that sound that wouldn't just plummet unless it could fly.
You guys hear that?
Hey, what?
What?
Bells.
No.
Bells.
Listening closer, do we hear bells?
No, you don't.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't hear
Are
nothing.
you okay?
Yeah, apart from the fact that I hear some bells. None of you can hear it? Like, strain real hard. This place is very quiet and echoey. Like, you should be able to.
I'm the one who's supposed to be hearing things.
You are.
Do you think it has anything to do with the fact that you attuned yourself to that weapon, maybe? It's the only thing that's really changed for you in the last while.
I mean that and the fact that the last time I was here,
Yeah.
Don't know.
I also note as you stand at the top of the area before the bridge, Kyra's hair is now returned entirely to normal.
but I hear... Okay. Well, you guys tell me if you hear it as we move. So, just to be clear again, sorry, could you re-describe to me, like, where it seems to be coming from? So we're at the top of this place.
It seems like it moved as you heard it. At first, you hear it out of one ear. That would have been, you would have looked off to your left, and it would have sounded like it was echoing through the halls ahead of you. And then another one would have been just in the empty space inside this massive vertical hole you're in. It sounded quite close for just a moment, and by the time you looked, whatever seemed to be able to cause that sound was not where it was. It would have been in the middle of the air, which seems impossible.
And can I still hear it?
Right now, no, it would have been very brief.
I'll tell you guys if it pops up again. Keep your ears out.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Let's get a
Might
move
as well
on.
keep moving.
Having a weird map issue.
Weird map issue?
Every time I make the map, it goes full screen, like full, like the entire program,
Oh,
and I
never-
can't
just
bring
part-
it down.
Strange.
Yeah, very odd.
Kyra, well, I can lead the charge a little bit, I guess.
All right. Are you staying on your broom?
Yeah, Kruska's hitching around.
All right. Crush, you hop onto the broom. You guys cross over to the other side. The rest of you begin walking after them.
Yep.
All right. As you reach the center of the bridge, crossing the chasm, there is a very discordant, deep tone that sounds like a bowstring being dragged along metal that just reverberates throughout the entire chasm. Seems to echo into the chambers below.
What was that?
We all heard that, right?
Yes, it was
Yeah.
loud.
Could you reshare the map with me?
Absolutely.
Upon hearing that, Regan's gonna cast Pass Without a Trace around all of us.
You do so. The shadows in the temple seem to cling to you ever so more tightly.
Just in case.
Tensons. If that's even a word.
Tenses?
Tenses.
Tenses.
Tenses. Oh.
Becomes more
I
tense.
thought you said
Becomes
tensons.
tenser. I did.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then I corrected
tenses. Tensionizes.
Tensonation begins. All right. Stick into the
Tensonation.
shadows.
him. Yep.
There we go. Fixed it. Okay, so he would kill me if I didn't suggest this, but if we're moving ahead, it would be Casper's instinct to run by the group that they would like to scout ahead.
That makes sense.
They would like to.
Okay.
Yeah, go wild.
Is there a place within here that you'd agreed. Sorry, I guess I should probably try to be quiet. Is there a place in here that you were supposed to meet them?
Yeah, we're going to the west. We're going to the east and then north, and then there's a staircase we're going to take up.
Right.
Oh, they're not meeting
us down here. They're meeting us above.
Yeah.
Aye.
You guys know everything to the north.
I didn't realize we were still down because we came so far up.
Yeah, this place is real deep.
Real deep.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well,
Gnarly.
do you remember the path that you used to get? Because I'm pretty sure, unless my memory's failing me, I'm pretty sure I've never been here.
You've
Is
never
that
been
correct?
here.
Aye.
I'm pretty sure it's a straight shot east and then a straight shot north, right? I'm pretty sure.
I mean, I believe you if that's what you tell me.
Yes, that sounds right.
Guys, you stay here and I'll scout out to see if anyone's repopulated the area since last time. We, air quotes, have been here. What? And then they, I don't know,
Yep,
rogue
double thumbs
backflip
up.
and jump from wall to wall to wall.
Oh, fuck off.
Doing however Casper do.
So just for a point of direction, how do you direct Casper since they're unfamiliar with the area? You'd have basically the two paths available to you that go north. The one to your direct north and the one off towards the chasm and the north from there. As you also get to the specific intersection, the open door to your south catches your eye and you'll have a brief moment of remembering your experience with the Dow some month and a bit ago at this point.
Dare you?
Yeah.
Casper remembers nothing.
Mutter. Stay
direct
I'm
them,
remembering the rest of you.
Which is the fastest way to the big chamber where we fought all the boulets? Would I remember that?
Given the time it's been out, probably not.
Month. I'll heckin'.
You've had a lot
point-
more important.
point of
I'll trail a
interest.
little behind you, and I'll.
Point of interest.
Yeah.
As soon as you tell them straight east and straight north, they're like, I'll be back in a minute, and then they take off, and then they return from the darkness. So I have no actual idea of like which direction is which compass direction in here. So like, which one is this?
We're gonna go straight ahead, which she points this way.
I forgot that there's no reason that we would have an inherent sense of direction.
That's fair. That's
But
fair.
there's
We
nothing
don't
in
have
here
keen mind.
indicating what up or east is.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that way,
All right.
and then a left.
All right. Should I roll stealth for them as they traverse
Yes.
that?
Roll me stealth. Don't bother. I guess the passive just auto
Oh,
calculate.
that was almost a
correct it.
20. I want it to be a 20.
All right, so they have 23, and then as long as they're within 30 feet of Regan, they have a total of 33.
Well, they're scouting ahead, so.
Yeah, that'll disappear. That's why I was like, it won't apply as soon as they go a certain distance ahead. All right, start moving ahead. They wean their way into the darkness, eventually moving out of sight as you see them wrap around a corner.
Oh, a pit.
They stop and briefly regard the chasm below. This would be another point of choice for them. There is a pathway that kind of ridges along the cliffside, or they can go north.
They said straight this way, then straight up, so. Wapow!
Yep. As they round the corner, Casper doesn't find any people immediately. The door in front of Casper lies open. Actually,
What's in there? What's in the little door? Give it a little.
What's in that door?
What's in the door? What's in there? What's there? Take a look inside.
What's in the fucking door?
Sneaky dwarf look.
there we go.
As he
Peeking inside, there seems to be several beds. There is a sputtering torch. Seems to just be affected by a permanent flame spell.
Oh.
There is a table that seems to have been upended, and the beds on the south section of the room seem to be stripped of most things that would make them functional. The mattresses lay bare, slightly dusty.
Alright. Well, if I'm heading air quotes north, I presume that up there is where I'm supposed to go, so here we pop their head in there and look around and be like, is there anything in here? Anything in this little clearing?
Here, there's a myriad of statues, all of different humanoid figures in various moments of horror. Some of them seem to be missing chunks of them, as they've either been smashed off or perhaps eaten.
Alright.
I may have forgotten there were more turns to make to get to where we want to go.
Yet further. And this is to go even further beyond.
There's another open door to one side, where there are a few more statuesque forms, more in a state of surprise than in terror. One seems to be sat at the table, briefly in Casper's view. Otherwise, the room just seems coated in dust and simply illuminated by torches left by those who no longer occupy this place.
Alright, I've hit a turn that I was not had described to me, so the responsible thing would be to head back and tell them what happened. So I'm going to go in here instead.
That's wildly in character.
Yup.
Yep.
The room itself, the boxes and barrels in the section of this room seem to have all been pried open. Bits of food stick out of them, some of them growing bits of mold on it. There's a light smell that accompanies it, but the room itself feels so still, and the dust itself kicks up a bit when Casper walks on it.
Casper, watch out. Dust elementals.
The dust bunnies are coming for you.
Ridiculous. There's no such thing.
Step into this kitchen. There is some charring on the rooftop, where it looks like smoke is billowed out from a makeshift chimney that had been carved into the ceiling that has since been smashed.
Alright, this is the dead end. Acha. Watow. Whippy, I closed it. I'm in it, and it's closed! Ah, help! Alright.
The trap is sprung.
Just Gmod ragdolls while trapped indoor.
A
Help!
thick stench finds Casper's nose as he approaches this room.
Oh.
There's a putrid, just disgust kind of washes over him as Casper is familiar enough with the smell that he smells the scent of death. Like there's rotting coming from that room.
Again, subtitles. Dwarven disgust. Yeah.
Peeking in, there are 3 corpses on the floor. They look like they've been here for quite some time. Bits of bone are exposed. There's a bit of insect activity, but the steep down, buried amongst the stone. It seems like mostly they've been just desiccating over time as the skin seems to cling just a bit tighter than it should.
Alright, well. I think we can confirm that if anyone down here was interested in keeping it maintained, they're not here. So, alright, all of you just stay here, okay? And he just closes the door behind him as he leaves, and he is going to make his way back to the group. He's just going to follow his... Assuming nothing stops him, he's going to be like, well, I don't know.
In this area? No, nothing.
Aye! I know you couldn't see me approach because I'm so sneaky, but here I am.
You survived.
I did.
Alright,
There's,
I'm assuming... Okay, ahead.
Alright, so there's 2 things. One's good, the other is bad.
What?
Thing the first. No one's here.
Okay.
Thing the second.
No one's here.
There's no exit. The way you described to get out doesn't go anywhere.
It's been a month since I was here, so I may have misremembered. So why don't we tail a little bit behind you,
Alright.
and I can, direct us properly.
I found some corpses that I assume were your handiwork from before, and they,
Probably.
they're still just laying there. So, I mean, logic dictates no one's really probably here to clean anything up.
Well, that's a good sign.
Alright, well, I have no idea where I'm going, so follow me!
Okay. I will follow him closely.
To just expedite things, where does he lead them to immediately?
Well, to the pit. He's gonna act like a tour guide, even though he knows the least
course.
about this place.
Mm-hmm.
Aye, so this is the pit. It goes,
I fell down there.
that way.
Oh, not that one though.
And it should be this way, and she will just start floating off in that direction.
You're going over the pit? Okay, I think I see the problem with your directions
No,
now.
She's not going over the pit, she's
Oh.
going up.
Okay. By up, do you mean north?
Yes.
Okay. There is a tiny little path here. It goes around it. I didn't see that before. I was too busy following the previous directions.
Well, we don't know what's over there, really. So,
Oh,
Damn sure it's fine.
Yeah, of course.
so like, you're certain there's nothing important over there?
Didn't come to try to kill us.
Yeah, we should probably play it safe.
not as important to me as getting to the monastery, so
No.
we can maybe look at it later.
Sensing a bit of aggression there, Kyra.
Well, what is so funny?
But if you don't know what's over there, there could be something dangerous.
No, it's not.
Maybe we should look into that.
Yeah, maybe we should take a little more time down here.
Y'all can do whatever you want. I'm going up.
Are you certain that the way out is back that way?
It should be. I'm almost 100% certain.
That's pretty certain. Alright. Well, I'll tell you whenever there's things. You lead the way until that point.
All right. And we'll
Agisai is quiet due to, not due to anything Casper's doing. Agisai is being quiet due to listening for bells, and that is causing them to have no commentary on anything, and
There we go.
their agency is suppressed during this period of Casper's being heightened.
Something, holding hands,
Mm-hmm.
something. Regan's making sure she's okay.
By the by, have I heard the bells?
Around this point, as you continue listening, you would hear them again.
How do they move by me? Are they passing by the group again, or?
Off in the distance.
I hear them again. You guys hear that?
No.
No.
Sounds almost instrumental the way they're going.
Ooh, I hate this. I hate that it's
It's
just
vaguely
me.
familiar to you.
Vaguely familiar.
Yeah.
Can I try to do my best to do a memory to try to
Roll
pin
me
down?
an intelligence check.
Okay. Here I go. I haven't.
She's so good at these.
Are you sure you don't want wisdom?
Yes.
Like a history check, but with wisdom. Though.
Okie dokie. Will I not 20? So in your face! Oh! Don't come for my
Particularly
brand!
familiar with this instrument. The bells, as you hear them just a bit more clearly after moving in, this is the sound of a Kagura Suzu.
I think I already know the answer, but where do I know those from?
You know those from home. They've grown up with you. Looking around, as I mentioned before, for Casper going around, there is over the month that things have been gone. There's a collection of dust and dirt and things that have built up over the ground. I'll just like going off of your previous perception check, you do end up noticing just one singular paw print in the dust.
A new one?
Yeah, it looks like it was made relatively recently. It's isolated. It seems by itself, which is... It stands out.
Around where do I see that? Like where we are on the map right now, or like a bit farther?
Where you would be. Yeah, as you would progress in and you hear and listen, you would notice it on the floor in this hallway moving northward.
What's wrong?
Do you see that?
Do
With, I'll just say directing your attention to it, it takes you a second or two as you kind of gaze down at the just dirt and rocks, and before you do make out the faint shape of a singular paw print.
Yeah. Suzutan?
Maybe.
Or do you think it means something else?
I don't know, but whatever it is, it's about me. Hey, whatever's making the bell sound. Whether that's Kagetsuchi or Suzutan or something else. You trying to get me to follow you? He's like looking around, trying to listen for the noise.
Seems to continue. But doesn't seem to give any affirmation.
I'm gonna follow that. You guys, I don't want to hold up Kyra, so you guys just go ahead with them. But I think that's something I need to figure out sooner rather than later.
Do you want me to go with you, or are you okay alone?
I wouldn't mind having company. It depends on if you want to leave Kyra alone.
Currently, it's the same direction as Kyra.
Oh, well, it's actually that way. But if it does divert, I will probably head wherever it goes.
I'm gonna stay with you.
Trucks.
She has the rest of the group to watch her back. I wouldn't be comfortable you going off by yourself in here.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't mean to split anything up, but whatever it is, it's immediately kind of important.
Yeah. I understand.
Hi, are you guys coming or what?
Goodness.
Who gave him?
Thought
Who
he
gave
was,
him the right?
thought he was supposed to be sneaky. Well, catch up. Agis will start catching up with the group. Yeah, as soon as that noise diverts in any direction, Agis and I will, stop, make what she's doing known, and head
As
that way.
you enter the area where Kyra and Caspar are, it becomes even clearer. It becomes more distinct, more sharp. The rest of you'd start lightly hearing the same thing now, too.
I can hear it, kind of.
There it is.
Bells.
Oh,
It's this light, almost jingle bell sound, yeah?
yeah.
No, I hear it.
Can we tell if it's coming
For
from
the
a...
context of chat, so in case any of the players don't know the sound of these.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I do.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool. Neat.
Somebody trying to get my attention? You have it.
My sound is once again shifted eastward. Kyra and Casper, what are your passive perceptions?
It's ridiculously low.
Casper's is quite high.
Casper's a rogue.
He's Cody character.
12.
Of course it's high.
18.
Casper doesn't make it out fully, but you see Casper squint and begin just leaning as he tries to strain his vision down the hallway to the east.
What
Is it
boy?
because Casper hears or sees something?
Casper seems to see something immediately.
What
As
did
he looks down the hallway at the base of a pillar, some distance away, vaguely backlit by the torches flickering behind it, he sees a lightly glowing, pure white fox.
Hey, Ajisai. There's a, what appears to be a fox at the end of the hallway. To which she will scramble out and look down. Does she also see it?
You do see it. You see the figure of Susu-ten sat on its haunches, looking your direction from the end of that hallway. As you appear and look at Susu-ten, they get slowly lower and lower in an almost readied position. They seem to flick their head up towards you.
Oh, I'm gonna run down the hallway towards them.
You start sprinting towards them. As you do, you see them take a more aggressive stance.
Oh, stop. What? Hey.
The bell's cut out. They open their mouth and this soft yipping comes out, but there is just the slightest hint of almost a growl in the back end of it.
I'm not really sure what to say. Are you mad at me? Did I...
They slowly start stalking forward on the grounds towards you. Your passive perception is behind enough. Both you and Casper do notice the flames in the torch bottom slowly start dimming lower and lower. And you'd have an immediate clue, but few others would. There is a brief flash of movement as you just see a shadowed armored hand reach out and grab the fox and just pull it back into the darkness.
Oh, like aggressively, like it doesn't want to move, like.
The fox almost doesn't seem to. They seem almost surprised by it. There's a brief yip. They're pulled into the shadows.
Okay. So dark vision wise, does that help me to see that at all, or?
As the darkness expands, it is just darkness. And as Susu-ten is ripped into this small sphere of darkness, as the lights behind them just dim slowly and slowly until just blackness envelops the area. Ever so slowly, the slightly flickering lights build back up. And they're gone.
What happened?
Did anybody else see this, or was it?
Anyone looking that way at that point could have seen that.
What the hell was that about?
That could have been a warning from Kagutsuchi, or... I'm not sure.
Probably.
Did
You
the
don't-
armor?
Sorry,
No,
go ahead.
sorry. Did the armor look like familiar at all, or was it like
At the
totally
distance,
foreign?
it's hard to make out, but given the association, it's hard to think of another thing it could be. Yeah, the image you're left with in your head is just the slightly surprised look of the fox as they seem dragged away from you.
Kagutsuchi, if you're gonna haunt me, you might want to at least come out and talk to me first. It's not like I don't know what you are. I got what you sent me to get. You're not gonna scare me into doing anything with it.
Call out to the hallway. You are met with silence.
You think we should go and see if we can... I mean, maybe they're further in. Maybe they're where we're going.
Maybe.
Or do you think that was just some kind of vision that was being projected?
If Kagutsuchi wanted us to encounter them, or if Suzuten wanted us to encounter them, then we would have. They're anywhere I am, I think. I think he's just pissy because maybe I've decided not to give back what he sent me to get.
Maybe. So you really just plan to keep it?
I'm not sure. But I spent a great many years stuck in a terrible situation for you, Kagutsuchi. She's like talking down the hallway as if he's at the end of it. So you can deal with a little bit of time of me using this for myself, I think. And after I'm done, it's not like I have any use for it. I'll bring it back.
It seems to answer the way they often do. A cold silence.
Yeah.
Why do you think Suzuten appeared?
I don't know. Suzuten and Kagutsuchi, according to legend, were very, very close. The reason they're associated is because she was a companion that stayed with him. If my memory serves, a cleric to Bahamut that served beside him, that after their deaths, their spirits were associated in such a way that he could employ her to help me. But
Seems almost like he's trying to threaten Suzuten to get to you.
yeah, that's the vibe I got.
Yeah.
And if that is the case, then it might produce the opposite effect of what he thinks it's going to.
Yeah. Don't like your previous employer. Seems like a big jerk.
Yeah. I only know what I was taught about them, which was mostly that they were a wise, heroic person. But, you know, legends have a way of being distorted, so who knows what Kagutsuchi was actually like. I'm sorry, I don't quite know what to make of it right now.
No, you have nothing to apologize for. I'm just trying to piece it all together.
Yeah, this is pretty cryptic.
And all the time you've known Suzuten, whether you and Regan, you've never seen them bare their teeth at either of you.
The important thing here is that Suzuten shouldn't... Kagutsuchi shouldn't have any direct sway over their... I had assumed that whenever I broke my pact with them, that Suzuten would just go back to whatever kind of afterlife Suzuten was in. If that's not the case, and if Kagutsuchi's doing something, or holding them there, or considers our pact to still be ongoing, then that's something I need to fix.
I was gonna say, are you absolutely certain that your pact was broken?
The only thing that Kagutsuchi had over me was the curse of undeath and the promise I'd be released from it. And I found my own way out of that. I'm not receiving any power from them like I used to whenever I was able to perform magic. I don't have Suzuten's aid anymore, although I've been thinking about trying to figure out a way to reestablish that, but I don't have the ability to right now.
Yeah, please do another divine sniff and see if I smell any undead. Yeah, because with Suzuten, I mean, granted, Ajisai was obviously undead at the time, but usually I could like smell the whole vibe.
As you open your senses, you don't pick up any undead. You don't pick up any fiends. you don't pick up a celestial. It doesn't like set you off, but you do just feel the slightest remnants of a celestial. Just on the edge of that perception.
Anything?
Aggressively sniffing. I mean, I think it was definitely them. At least it's definitely not like an illusion or something to dissuade you. I don't know.
All right. Well,
it's got like a celestially kind of effervescence.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like a little bit of like.
Oh, that's making me tensin'.
I don't. I don't know how to describe it.
Is this what it feels like?
It's like I smell. It's like smelling sparkles.
Okay.
Hard to.
I did have a thought about Suzuten and their behavior. They've never, ever growled at you or I like that.
Yeah.
What if they weren't? What if they were growling at that weapon of yours?
Maybe.
That is the...
Possibly.
I've never seen them act that way.
Susie Tim was
It could
never
also have been like, stay back. Or...
That's what I was thinking. I agree with both of you. I think that it might either be this. I can't see Suzu-ten, given that they have in the past gone against Kagetsuchi's will. When I tried to invoke them to try to aid a leaf when they were petrified, Suzu-ten manifested and was willing to try to help, and then Kagetsuchi got in the way, so I don't get the sense that the two are inseparable. Not in death. So, I don't feel like she would change so dramatically. But...
Might have been protecting you then.
Yeah, why don't we put it this way? Ajisai's gonna take the spear off her back, and she's gonna spin it. And grab it, get into a throwing position. If you have the power to do anything outside that shrine of yours, Kagetsuchi, then let's settle this right now! And she's going to throw it down to roughly the area that they had appeared, and she's going to try to just throw it so it sticks into the ground, the wind vein.
Maxine cheers for this act of violence. Yeah!
As you ready, hurl it as hard as you can towards that area. It flies, it clatters with the ground, and spikes into it. There's a loud cracking noise that it impacts the ground, and just a thin line. She splits out from the ground where it impacts, and it remains at a slight angle, buried in the stone.
So take it. I give you permission. Flicker the lights. Be spooky about it. Have everything go dark and then have it gone. And then be out of my life. And if you don't have the power to do even that, don't bother me again. It's gonna give a solid 20 seconds to see if anything happens.
Seconds go by, they feel like they drag. The 20 seconds feels more like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. As nothing happens.
She'll walk over to it and she'll retch it out of the ground.
Man, Kagetsuchi's a bitch.
Alright, well, if you need someone as a delivery person to bring it to you, then I suggest you don't piss me off, Kagetsuchi.
Whoa, that was pretty badass.
I'd be a lot more aloof if they didn't upset Suzu-ten.
Yeah.
Anyways, if we hear more noises for them, or if they try to bother me anymore, I'll make the same point again. Kagetsuchi needs me to take this thing back. In the meantime, why don't we do your thing, Kyra? You've been held up long enough.
Yeah! Let's
Go
do
get
Kyra's
your
then.
And she
Speaking
will...
of your thing, Kyra, question: how many times did you like send in since we left like Waterdeep? Just asking.
Several. I assume that she probably would have been doing it like every few days.
Cool.
So about that.
cuckoo. Right.
What was
Why?
that?
Why?
What was that reaction that you had?
I don't like that reaction, Regan.
I
I don't like your
Listen.
reactions.
I'm just saying, if someone has a fucking send-in spell, I don't know if she'll like cross her arms, fucking glare at wall.
Why are you looking at that wall all glaringly?
Oh, I see.
I'm fucking pissed.
Casper will like cross their arms in a very jolly, like, ho 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 ho! I have absolutely no idea what's going on, but you're awful embarrassed.
The moment that fucking this little shit is making fun of her, Maxine's gonna pull his ear hard. Just fucking shut up.
I have no
Not from
idea
you.
what's happening.
Not from you.
Someone's boyfriend hasn't cast sending.
It's like whatever. We haven't even. We're not even. There's no titles yet.
Uh-huh.
I didn't realize you were taken. Oh, is this that Malcolm that we bring up every so often?
It's not Malcolm.
It's that Malcolm.
I-
So what's happening?
I'm not certain how much I know about them,
Fucking
but this is what I'm
nothing.
deciding I know today.
Nothing's happening if he's not gonna send a fucking. I haven't even. I mean, I wouldn't know if I've been scryed. She's gonna like look at a point of the wall, but if I am, this would be a good point to, I don't know, fucking say something, you little creep.
Nothing happens.
Whatever.
Yo,
Stupid
I,
bitch.
When's the last time you sent him a message?
I don't have that magic! I'm not the bippity
That's not,
boppity boo motherfucker.
Communication has to be a two-way street. You have to try as well.
I've sent letters. Now wait a minute, Casper. I don't need you of all people. Oh, storms
I'm
off
just saying,
ahead.
it's not a good precedent to set in your relationship whenever you're the only, when he's the only one that's able to contact you at any given point, right?
I'm just saying it'd be nice if he send in first, so I don't have to get Kyra to fuck don't. So that I don't have to get Kyra to fucking message him.
I mean, if you don't have any way to contact him regularly, I understand being frustrated that he's not contacting you, and you have every right to be. But you have sent him letters, right?
Well, like,
yes, it's a yes or no question.
recently, but like,
Do you have any of your birds left, Max?
got like one left. I gave everyone else my birds because everyone needed them for fun things, and I just have my like, "What's up? You up?" kind of thing. kind of stupid to send a.
You haven't,
What are you wearing?
you haven't used an entire bird on Sup Are You Up, have you?
Not recently.
Not
What
recently.
you have in the past.
I don't think talking about the
I
things
see
of letters past is
you've
necessary.
been together with this person for long enough that that's seemed appropriate. Then
We have a way of talking.
You just get a bird from Malcolm saying, "My parents aren't home. Come over."
The master is out. You want to come
Just
over?
a fucking dust cloud across the countryside.
Oh, he messaged her.
We have a way of talking, but like,
I mean,
this is
clearly you don't.
different. I just thought if we were gonna talk about feelings and shit, he might do something about it. If he's gonna be like, "Oh, Maxine, I have fucking feelings" or whatever, and I'm like, and we make like a decision on what that's.
Was a decision made?
We're kind of figuring it out. I don't know.
Okay.
We
Well,
should
if you wanna-
focus. Let's focus on Kyra's fucking relationship issues. I was asking a fucking petty ass question. That's all.
I don't have relationship to have issues with, so
Fair point.
Well, me
Maxine.
neither. By that standard.
Well, I guess you should send that bird and see what fucking happens.
Probably not from down here, though.
No, not from down here.
No, I wouldn't.
When we
That would
take
be-
a rest next, write a bird, and if you need help
Eh.
forming your feelings into a letter, I will help you.
If you want, I
That
can message him to get on his
phrase-
ass and learn that spell.
No.
Kyra, do it.
He fucking knows the spell. I know the fucking gobshite knows the fucking spell. Stupid. Skinny stick man, but the matter is him using it.
Just take initiative. We get up to the surface, you send him a tweet, and I don't know, maybe in a couple of days he sends you a message back.
How far are we from Neverwinter, Aaron? So far, I assume.
The overland travel from where you are in the wilderness, notwithstanding, you're about 13 days from Neverwinter. Maybe 15, depending on how fast you move.
Aye.
We're
Quick
like
question.
pretty far.
When you
You're about the same distance from what
so when you
Maxine has never loomed over Casper more
I-
than in this moment of this question.
Getting awful close. I am just. This is a practical question. If you send those birds out, they travel at like bird speed.
I reckon.
Like, what happens if it rains on them?
Well, that's one of the things that I think probably can interfere with a message, or if a predator bird is like, ooh, food. Tears that, like,
They aren't.
all up.
They're not a particularly reliable.
They're not
method of
reliable, but
contact, are they?
they're better than giving the postal service, here's my stamp and my 5 gold, please deliver this letter to my, like, whatever person.
I swear, you're just like incapable of learning the magic that lets you talk to people. Is that?
I'm not really magically inclined. Everything is from my home accord. She'll, like, piece to the sky. Yeah. So, I fight things. Cord was probably like, oh, she's so badass. Send some lightning magic. It's really not that complicated.
You're adorable, Maxine. And you should send your boy a letter. Whether he is your boyfriend or not. I know what he means to you.
Forever ago, I didn't even mention this. It's before I even knew he's in stupid fucking water date. Fine, let's just go. I don't want to focus on this much longer.
Kyra's like at the end of the hall.
You
just
look
kinda
up,
looking
Yeah.
back at y'all.
Kyra's gone.
Oh, there she goes.
Magisa is going to pick up Casper and walk with Casper just under her arm.
Maxine will like walk next to Regan and act like this is totally casual, but like her trying to be casual is her being very rigid. She's like, all right, we can talk about the letter.
Okay. Whatever you need.
So as
Yes,
they
sir.
walk. Sir, Regan.
Huh?
Do you know how? Are you able to cast that magic that would help with her issue? Would she be able to? Do you know the spell that she uses?
Unfortunately not. I know what the spell is, but unfortunately it's
fucking
not in
lucky.
my repertoire.
Right,
fucking gods.
Listen, if I could cast it, I would have contacted my father the moment I left.
Hey, Krusk.
I should get that
Same
spell.
question.
I should get that spell.
Are you able
Krusk is
to
over
learn
here
it?
with me.
Yes, you should.
Am I able to learn it? Let me.
Yes, you
for a
are.
second, I can. I
Right.
can
I-
learn it.
So
I
as
already
someone
looked it
who's like
up.
capable of learning that magic, would Maxine be able to learn that magic, or has Maxine just been like sleeping on this incredibly easy solution?
Maxine, she wouldn't be able to learn that.
Ah,
No.
darn.
Yeah.
Told you so. Little bugger.
You can get a rock that casts it for you though.
Really?
go.
Them
Get a rock.
shits are expensive.
Yeah, but we are made of money.
No,
Well, most of us are.
we're not made of money. And she'll just pinch his
1/3 of
cheek.
us are.
I've got a lot of money.
Aish.
Wasn't the joke I was making? Okay, never mind.
If you're looking to spend that money on your friends, I have some things that I can make a list for you if you wanted some ideas for gifts.
Only you are my friend.
What? Oh, you warned me.
Oh, darn.
I don't know how you're surprised about that one.
To everything we've been through.
Yeah, after all the All the times you tried to sell me back my own booze.
Everything you put us through.
Successfully.
Are we walking and talking? At
Yes,
this point?
yes,
I would
we're
assume
walking.
so.
We're moving through this area.
That's
We're
cute.
talking and we're walking and we're walking and we're talking.
Yeah, you guys catch up with Kyra. The room itself, much as you left it, there's still scorch marks on certain parts of stone. You see the very odd-looking, emaciated corpses of the bullets that were fought here. You see parts of them seem to have been eaten in the interim, but the stony exterior parts of it that aren't actually rock-plated seem to just cling in a way that's uncanny to look at, as it's this strange mix between flesh and stone.
We should keep our eyes open for whoever did this.
This was us.
Really?
Yeah, this was us.
Yeah, it was a nightmare.
Yeah.
This sucked.
There's several holes in the ground. You have to step around from where they exploded out and attacked you.
Large scorch marks everywhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a river of scorch marks here that just spread out in an odd pattern as a wall of thorns burned very briefly.
Nice.
Till I came around, you
Good
guys
time.
weren't very sneaky, were you?
We were plenty sneaky.
I
We had our
Oh.
And when it counted, we were.
Listen, I don't want to hear nothing about stealthing from the guy who's yelling while he's trying to fucking sneak around.
Hi.
alright?
That is a good point.
Listen,
Nobody's found me, have they?
I dare you to find
Nobody
one
alive today
person.
has ever found
I dare
me.
you to find one person who has ever found me whilst I was sneaking and lived to tell the tale. I dare you.
Might be a little difficult.
Ah,
Seeing as they're probably dead.
you can't.
I suppose you're correct.
Ha ha!
She floats deeper in.
You guys continue through. At least there's your point of reference. Past the destroyed doors. Past the other two bullets in here. You have a brief moment, Kyra. A flash of memory from, I believe, this exact square. Oh, no, wait, no. It was this one. Plummeting some, what, I think it's 80 feet below, 50 feet? I can't remember.
Many,
Sure, I could
many
check.
feet.
There's a few extra crags that seem to be falling off parts of this bridge. But it holds well enough as you all cross it. And you make your way into the long, winding passageway through the mountain towards the Temple of Black Earth. Or rather, the monastery above the temple.
You ready, Kyra?
You can see her like kind of trying to like regulate her breathing, but it's not. She's not doing so well.
Oh,
Okay.
come on, killer. You've got this.
I need you to stop for a sec.
What?
Look at me. Just
What?
look at me.
What?
Take a deep breath. It'll be fine.
Don't fuck up.
You got this,
Shut
hot
up,
stuff.
Rusk. Yeah, what Maxine said. You're gonna be fine.
As long as you don't fuck up.
I'm just a jumbo right now. Okay.
I understand.
See, all of this is why I have no interest in dating. All of y'all are so stressed about it. I have decided
No,
in this moment
really.
I have no
What?
interest in love.
Dating. That's not.
Hard commitment.
I request you quote that back to me. If I ever turn against what I'm saying right now, remind me, this is not for me.
All right.
Right,
Will
thanks.
do. And we'll keep this in
Not so
mind.
bad.
Answers my question.
I am especially not interested in anyone in this group. And if I ever say I am, I'm trying to trick you.
I'm in danger and I need your help. You guys continue on for 10 minutes, 15, 20. About 40 minutes of walking later, you come to the winding staircase that brings you into the destroyed catacombs beneath the temple itself. Monastery. Should use the proper words, I suppose.
Every time I think we are emerging onto the surface, we emerge onto another layer of, like, desiccated, destroyed civilization that I can only assume that you lot are responsible for. And I'm starting to wonder at which point the bad people began, and maybe if at some point... were these just monks? Like...
No! They were part of the
cultist
cult.
monks.
Oh.
We're not bad people.
I guess if they're not alive to defend themselves, I just have to believe you.
You guys make your way quickly. You actually have a very quick route up from here, since the door you had to bust down after your back and forth with the Umber Hulk remains open.
Oh, yes.
The dried blood in the room long since congealed into something dark and hardened. You make your way up the central staircase into the monastery proper. First thing you notice, let me bring it up here.
Guys, I'm noticing something.
Hmm.
I'll tell you what it is in a second. I'm
Okay.
not sure yet.
The rest of us are just gone. We've left the room, and you're just like, guys, give me a minute. I'm noticing something.
It's
I
forming.
really like.
Oh, I see. I'm on the wrong thing.
Hold on, not that one.
What?
You see a ring of flowers
Flowers.
growing out of the stone, in a perfect circle towards the two doors.
That seems natural to me.
Aye.
Ah!
Weird.
We're gone! Okay, we're back.
Aye, we must be somewhere that you guys haven't been before. Because I found something pretty and not destroyed.
This is
As
new.
Casper looks left and right and sees two dead people.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, this is the
Dude,
room
this
that me
is-
and Kyra
Are they dwarves?
murdered people. Yeah, I think so.
This is where I sent that army of gnolls.
Yeah, this is where... Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know where it is, but I remember her saying that they were cleaning out the bodies and stuff. So that's why I'm like, what are these? What are these bodies?
There are two bodies. They don't seem to... one of them is caked in what looks like a thick mud, which you quickly recognize as probably one of the armored Earth Guards. And another one is wearing robes similar to the cultists that previously occupied this place.
That's weird.
How fresh are they?
Roll me a medicine check.
So good at these. Here I go.
You, don't recognize him.
No.
I got a
Six?
6.
So you don't know details.
These
but
bodies were here yesterday.
You can obviously discern they're much newer than the ones you saw down below. Their skin isn't pulled taut against their body with emaciation, but they are entering some of the earlier stages of decomposition. They've likely been here anywhere from a day or two, maybe, to a week. You're not sure.
Kyra?
These guys have either been here for a day or a month.
Oh, that's wonderful!
No in between. No in
One or
between.
the other.
Yeah.
That's
That's
Those are the
fantastic!
two options, yes.
oh goodness.
Yeah.
Sir DM, can I take a look at them as someone a little bit more practiced in this? Than
If it's a new body, then that
Absolutely.
means that...
My word.
Then that probably
You
means...
don't believe in me? Yeah.
Oh,
fuck
no!
you.
You know what? My
The man makes a point. You would ballpark them in under 2 weeks, but
Or yesterday.
It's difficult to say.
That technically could mean yesterday.
That's a good thing.
Around under 2 weeks, maybe, but
Yeah, it doesn't look like they were just killed
Right.
just now, but it does look like they haven't been here viciously long.
That's
they're
good.
not incredibly fresh. They're fleshy though.
Mm-hmm.
Kyra,
Huh.
that means your friend is probably here.
Should you
Uh,
send her ascending if you
I
have any
don't-
magic?
I don't have that.
Well,
That'll be
Yuri?
Aye.
She's like kind of floating over the flowers and like into the hallway out here.
do these flowers look new?
They look new. You also are raised about 15, 20 feet above the ground. They likely aren't growing there naturally.
These look pretty natural to me.
Like a natural
These-
formation, you guys.
These are flowers.
I think
I
they
think I
were
saw
always
these last time, actually.
I think
These
this
were
one's
definitely
edible.
here.
I
I eat it.
think maybe Crust should sit down and catch his breath or something.
All right, you walk around, you call out their name. You don't immediately see anything. You do see the windows in front of you are shattered. More than the one over here that was shattered by you guys. And you see the front doors are wide open.
Okay.
These
Go
doors weren't
get 'em,
open
girl.
before.
She's gonna just go around and keep just calling out her name until she gets anything. She's gonna fucking go to the beds that they saw before.
Since she's screaming, I take it this place we are assuming everyone here should be dead.
Most likely. We cleared it out pretty
Alright.
thoroughly.
New train of thought then.
Oh no.
Let's sell this place.
Let's do it! We can make so much money!
It is. Look at the size of it, and it's got
Oh,
a
they're
secret
friends
dungeon
again.
underneath. We don't even need to sell it to like
Yeah.
an. We can find like a crazy wizard, right? They always have lots of money.
I think I can find one.
Aye.
I definitely know a crazy wizard, probably.
Let's sell this place.
No,
You know it's not entirely empty. There is that lich.
Oh yeah, there's a lich here.
There's still a lich here.
Sorry, there's a what?
You think they'd mind a roommate?
Yeah.
Probably.
Hmm.
There is still a lich in the other room.
Well, can
Let's
he
move on.
leave?
How do we know there's
No.
a lich in the other room
We could
still?
sublet it.
Oh,
You
goodness,
didn't
okay.
check.
No, I didn't. I'm walking away now.
As you inspect the rooms, Kyrie, you see a number of the bedrolls that were in this room seem to have been burned, as they were just rolled up and stuffed inside the stove on the north end of it. There doesn't seem to be anything immediately in this, though. Roll me a perception check.
Doing it. Mediocre.
Looking at it, it looks like the room might have been used recently. This window is still intact, and there are some bedrolls still laid out. So it does flag as slightly odd that some were burned and some weren't. But there is no sign of Yuri in the room itself.
Just gonna check.
Up in that room, there is a wasteland of char and ash. You see a similar ring of flowers in this room.
Ring of flowers. Huh. Okay.
Just
I
growing
remember
out of
flowers.
bits of broken table and things. They just seem to be sprouting out of it.
When you say a ring, like how big is the ring?
About 10 foot in diameter.
Oh.
It is a large swath.
I
circular
was
flowers.
I was imagining a much like smaller wreath of like of flowers. Okay.
Oh no, this is unmissable.
This isn't like.
I'm gonna check this door. Check all the doors in this room. I'm gonna just
Yeah.
do it one by one.
As you scan through all this, most of this room, these rooms in general seem quite barren, as the fire that was started here seems to have scorched most things, and whatever was recovered seems to have been removed. You do see an open door off to the side. Once you know that for you, or over here would have been left open, and you do just lightly see a what looks like a large barrel of water, but outside of that, from the door. Doesn't seem like there's anything else in there.
Okay.
You find anything?
No. She's gonna go and she's gonna fly outside. Out the front
As
doors.
you open the front doors and you head out, you just hear distantly, Suzu!
What? Is that a voice I recognize?
Yeah?
Oh,
Yuri?
Kyra?
Yuri, where the she's looking around. Where is she? Where are you?
As you focus on the voice, you see the main trail that leaves from here. You see a unmistakable blue figure of a water ganassi. Looking around, slightly confused, now looking in your direction. Before they run one hand through the hair and just look back towards the exit. And they turn and start walking in your direction.
Kyra is at a rocket speed flying off towards her.
You
And
hop
she
on
is
your
going
broom and
to-
approach Mach 7.
Yeah, and she is, when within distance, she is going to leap off of the broom into a fucking tackle hug on her.
They
Yuri.
they grab you and readily accept the hug.
Aww.
Took you long enough.
You don't get to say that.
I suppose that's true.
You're okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. Did you get taller?
She kind of like backs up a little bit and like does a little measuring thing. Like, no, you're still. I think you're still.
No, I'm still
taller
taller.
than me."
I think you're bigger though. Maybe it's the hair. I like what you're doing with it.
Thanks. He just re-hugs her. Just is just crying at this point. You have so many questions to answer, you know that, right?
I don't know if I can answer them all, but I'll try.
What are you doing here?
That's a long story, Kyra.
We got time.
I hope you do.
After several moments,
They
She
lick one of
will.
their thumbs and kind of just wipe a bit of soot off your face. You look like shit. Like, you look good, but you do look like shit.
yeah, fighting a couple giants will do that to you.
That'll do that, yeah.
She will kind of back herself up and try to start wiping the tears from her face and turn to look back at the monastery.
Hi.
Those friends of yours?
Yeah, these are. Let's run it through. This is Regan, Maxine,
hi.
Yo.
Ajisai, Casper, and Kresk.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Are you in
Hi.
the market to be purchasing any property by any chance?
Oh my goodness. Also, apparently, Ajisai's not talking anymore.
I'm very focused on the stuff that just it's a day. It's been a day. I'm thinking
Logan's
about.
enjoying talking. Scat.
Their brains doing the cooking
Yeah.
thing. They're thinking their special
I feel no.
Ajisai
I'm just
things.
watching Casper make all these hard commitments to things that he's gonna have to live up to later, and it's been really fascinating.
It has been.
I have had a very active day. So a lich is more like a feature of a dungeon, right? Like
Yeah, I don't recommend bothering him.
He didn't bother you, did he?
No, as soon as we made ourselves known, he basically, well, for lack of better words, he told us to fuck off.
I believe.
That is-
And he's
sounds
above my
about
pay
right.
grade, so I decided to take his advice.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
If we're looking to sell this place to like wizards, then like it would just be like, all right, monastery comes with dungeon and friend.
And a grumpy
We're selling this to
roommate.
wizards.
Yeah,
Hey,
we're
Kyra.
subletting the place.
Hey, Kyra, are you interested in any property?
Aye.
I already have property, and I'm
Oh
not
my
interested in this one.
Well, your loss.
Your loss.
Yeah, exactly.
Today's loss. Yesterday's loss is today's loss.
Treasure. Oh,
I will find someone.
Hayden.
Oh,
Hey, Krusky said you had a lot of money, right? You interested in
I'm buying
buying
this
some
place.
property? I recently came into a place.
I'll give you a platinum for this place.
I'll take it!
Give him a platinum.
Yeah!
oh my god. Cody, I'm so sorry.
I made him a platinum!
Yeah, you
Cody
made him.
has to
you
watch
made him
this
money.
session.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to finally meet you, Yuri. We've heard a little about you, but mostly just that Kyra's been excited to see you again.
Oh, well, good
So
things.
it's a
I hope.
pleasure.
There
Very.
lots of good things. Yep.
Regan will just hold out her hand towards Yuri.
They take it. They have a very, just from an immediate feel, they have a firm but very gentle grip, and you
stopped it, bud.
immediately know.
Shut up.
12. You
Can't say I'm
immediately
shocked.
Feel the calluses on the inside of their hand, as it feels like they've done a lot of rough work.
Hey, just to
You
get
work
this out of the
hard, huh?
way. There's a few dead bodies in there. Was that you?
Yeah, I was us, but
Huh?
I don't know where everyone's gotten off to.
Everyone?
We're the
Who's us?
I was
Flowers,
traveling
you
with
guys.
a few people I've met over the years, and one of them's been acting strange for a little while now, and he just vanished, I guess 2 nights ago. And then the others, they've been off looking for him, but they haven't come back.
Weird how.
yeah.
Like possession weird.
I mean, he's normal. He was a little more social before, kind of receded. He just wasn't really talking to us.
Oh.
Did you see anything weird in his eyes or anything?
No, no, nothing like that. Yeah,
Have
they.
you
What's,
tried contacting him with that spell that lets you talk to people from far away?
I don't know that spell.
Why does nobody know that spell?
Another
I am
person who gets and
so
you get
glad
messaged
you
for
said
it.
that.
And you
Aye, well. That's alright, that seems to be the standard for relationships.
Oh my goodness.
One side has the spell.
If you had that spell, I'd have been very upset.
Yuri,
Yes.
were those circles of flowers your group?
Yeah, they're a product of some of my magic.
Really?
Well, it's mostly this guy, and they hold out this staff. They've been just had hooked in their into the crook of their elbow, just resting against their shoulder.
Is that staff familiar to
Flower
her?
stick.
You have not seen that staff before. This is something that they've acquired since.
That's new. Where'd you get that?
I just found it over the years while I've been doing my thing. It's pretty good, and sometimes it makes flowers, which it's pretty.
I'll give you a platinum for it.
Absolutely not.
That's a smart choice.
Regan will pull out her Staff of the Woodlands.
I don't think it does the exact same thing, but it just kind of made me think of this.
Stuff buddies.
You're just kind of like a living version of that, aren't you?
That's true. Regan can make flowers like ever.
It's true.
Yeah.
A druid, then. Mm-hmm. I've met a couple people in. Would I call it your line of work? I'm not sure.
I guess so.
So how
Were
many?
you,
So there's your friend who took off. How many of you are there total?
Oh, the people I've been having help me have changed over the years.
Yeah, but how many?
Right now, there were 4 of us. I guess 5, technically, but one wasn't a person. They were a fox.
Wait,
What?
Wait,
kind of
Your
whoa, hold
fox
on.
isn't like a glowy little fucker, right?
She's
You
not
said,
Oh, about glowing. They're just
sort of
white.
ethereal.
you said Suzu.
Yeah.
Their
Is that
full
short
name's
for
not
something?
Suzu10, is it?
How did you know that name?
How do you know that name?
How do you know that name?
Well, they've been around for the past, I don't know, 3 weeks, maybe a little longer.
That's like around
Are they
when.
a familiar of yours?
Mm.
Not mine, no.
Of whose?
Mokuten's. He's the one who disappeared.
I see.
Regan is just looking
He's
at
been with me
Audrey's.
the longest.
When did they disappear?
Probably 4, maybe 5 days ago now. They seemed agitated about something.
Tracking roughly when Ajisai would have sent that letter to Mokutan. Would it have taken about that long to get here, do you think? Would Kyra have an idea?
Month is the bird flies? Just given your general level of intelligence, you know that it could have made it there by then. Just given that those bird things don't need to rest.
Did he
So-
happen to receive a letter around that time, perhaps?
Maybe. He didn't bring it up if he did.
When did,
No.
You said that they traveled with you the longest.
Yeah, I've known him for 4 years now.
Where,
Maybe, yeah, about 4 years.
where'd you meet them?
It would have been somewhere near the Star Mountains.
And why are they traveling with you?
They just seemed kind of lost when I met them a long time ago,
Okay.
but they were a capable fighter. So I asked them if they wanted the job.
So they just wandered off. And you have no means to find them?
That's unfortunately not really my specialty. I'm an evoker, so
Tell
I
me
kinda
again.
just
When
make
did
things flash.
How long ago? You said 4 or 5 days they disappeared?
Yeah, I've been waiting for them. The others left about a day after.
Maxine,
Is that like. Mm.
you still have one of those birds, right?
Yeah, fucking do.
Actually, before we do that, those birds don't disappear once the letter's been written, right? I'm not really familiar with them.
Nah. I
No,
mean,
they only disappear if they can't reach who they're trying to reach.
Okay. Well, I still have the spell prepared where I can locate an object. I was with Ajisai during that writing, so I technically know the item. If I cast it, I could probably track it if he's still within like 1,000 feet of me. So I can try that before we waste your bird. And it's not that it would be a waste. It's
No,
just before
I'm
we use
not.
up that resource.
You don't have to worry.
Wait,
I guarantee you if he's
can't-
within 1,000 feet of here, then he's
I
a
also
real good
can't
hider.
I can't cast it today because I realize I'm lower on magic than I thought.
Yeah, we're all
That's
kind
on
of
me. I'm sorry.
running
Yeah,
low
you
on
guys look like
resources.
you've been a little through hell.
A little bit.
Hmm.
Only a
Sorry
little
about
trauma.
that, Najisai.
Hmm.
Thought I had more magic for the day.
What is he up to? So he just travels with you, and he just does whatever you ask him to for money? Has he ever talked about...
No, he's been helping me with my work. He's pretty aware of it. Not the more arcane aspects of it. He's not really sharp about those things.
But he has a familiar.
Only recently.
How recently?
Again, Suzu showed up
weeks,
about
right?
3 weeks, maybe a little longer.
And what were they doing? Describe to me how he treated the fox, and how the fox acted.
The fox was friendly enough. He's a good girl, really. They were a little yippy. They'd give them food, and they'd be cute. They'd help them fight. And he wasn't bad to the fox, if that's what you're asking.
No, I presume he wasn't. We'd like to help you find him.
Yeah, I mean, I can take all the help I can get. He's been more than a little useful in keeping me alive.
She kind of looks to Ajisai like she like kind of gestures her head to Yuri, like, do you want to fucking, is there anything more you want to say, or?
I can't see why it would be her business, Kyra.
Question for you, Yuri.
And as she's talking, she's just gonna reach over and just give like a comforting squeeze of the hand to Ajisai.
This Moguten, has he been speaking to anyone else, like praying to a god, for instance? Like for me, I have an angel that I pray to and who looks over me. So I was just, does he get Suzuten's power from somebody else? Does he pray to anyone?
Oh, yes, the divine spirit of the Aasimar. I think he's just human. I don't think he has anything like that. He talks to Suzuten a lot, but he's normally kind of a chatty guy. Well, not originally. But he kind of locked up the last little while.
You ever talk about where he came from?
He didn't like talking about it too much.
I bet.
When we first met, he barely knew where he was. He just wandered out of the woods in a bit of a haze.
I see.
What kind of abilities does he have?
Well, he's just quite a skilled swordsman.
Sure he is.
Gotta be
You're
damn.
He's been training, I think, in a different style or something lately.
I see. If Kakatsuchi has any interest in him, then that interest would have to take him back to me, because I have what he'd be after.
Yeah.
That said, I'm
He
not
did talk
content
about-
to just wait. Go
What
ahead.
was that, Yuri?
He did talk about a lot of vague concepts, like avengement, atonement.
Atonement. Did he say for what?
No.
I'm sorry that we're questioning you like
It's okay.
this.
I thought I would have questions to answer. I mean, I have a few for you. You guys came in through the underground. We
Yes.
only went a little bit in and saw some of the carnage. And whenever we tried to rest down there, it seemed like people just knew where we were.
In the interest of not pestering you too much about this, your full relationship with him would have been that you would have, around the Star Mountains, encountered him coming out of the woods in a haze. You offered him work. He eventually came out of his shell, proved to be a capable fighter, and as of recently, Suzuten appeared to him. He started adopting a new style of swordsmanship, and he closed off a bit as of a few days ago and wandered away. That's
That all sounds relatively accurate. Yeah, I suppose.
okay. We'll help you find him.
Thank you.
Thank you. But I think we should probably not stretch ourselves too thin, especially because the others might be coming back.
I can't do it
Sure.
right now. Everybody needs to rest.
Yeah, you all look
If he's more than
incredibly
a
tired.
if he's more than a day or two away, it's not like we could just rush and catch up to him if he's trying to get away or anything. So, there's no reason to rush everybody. I've been plenty patient up till this point. Like I said, if he's doing what I think he might be doing, then he's going to eventually come to me anyways.
Right.
Should
What do
we
you say? Go ahead, Kyra.
should we head on inside and get settled in?
We might as well.
Sounds good. Oh, my feet feel like cinder blocks.
If you guys want to do a bit of lifting, There's
I don't.
actually
Perks up immediately.
there's some bed frames with mattresses on them that we haven't been able to move. The room they're in is perfect, but one of the windows was shattered. So,
That
unfortunately,
might
the
have
air
been
Huh.
our
Wonder how that happened.
There are many stories to tell.
There's also bed rolls if you're more comfortable on the ground.
Did you
We'll get some
did you
mattresses.
find any place to bathe in here while you've been staying here?
There's water available near the kitchen. We've been using a bit of that, but I'd normally just they snap their fingers and you just see a little bit of dust and dirt kind of flicker off of their clothes.
Ah.
Using magic, it's been a bit easier for me.
Impressive.
She'll give it like a
So
side eye to Kyra.
I should definitely get that one tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. Let's we can do that. We can help with that. And then points to Yuri. You and me. We're having a sit
We're
down.
gonna fight. Oh, okay.
Not fight. No.
Okay, because
I like her
I know.
attitude though. She squared
Oh.
up quick. You're all right.
Shouldn't tempt me like that.
Just shoulder pats, very like soft for Maxine, hard for anyone else. You're all right.
Sounds like you found some good ones, Kyra.
Yeah.
It's true. We're pretty awesome.
That one's new. I'm still figuring out how I feel about him. But the rest, yeah. Points over to Casper.
Hey,
Who's still being carried, probably by someone, I assume.
We'll
Who's to
give
say?
you guys. We'll give you guys
Carried
some
around
time.
like a fucking luggage bag.
Yeah, why don't you two catch up? Regan and I can handle the
We'll start
mattress.
moving things.
Yeah, kill two birds with one stone.
Handle the what? Oh, hey, well, am I not included in this?
You can come. You can come. It's fine.
Oh. Maxine, love you dearly. Can this wait? Just a little?
Yeah, it's fine.
Max, we'll do it on a watch, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm lost. I don't know what I'm in.
I was gonna
I'm
ask
not
about
sure
the
what's
bloody
happening
letter.
anymore.
It's fine.
Oh,
I need to help her write a letter.
oh, right, that from earlier.
It's fine.
I was
They're
so
clever.
busy heckin' dealing with Casper yelling, I guess I heckin' didn't... Yeah, totally. Yeah, if you need anything lifted, it might be a good distraction, actually.
Yeah.
I can...
Let's lift some mattresses, Ajisai. Sweat it out. Hoorah! And all of that.
Sure.
We go.
I'll stand over here.
Crust,
Yes, what's up?
come
What is it?
help, please.
Why?
Because I said so.
You are my mom. I guess I have
Oh.
to.
Apparently. Come on.
I'm glad you're finally embracing it.
I'm so tired of fighting with you about it.
There's nothing to fight.
Oh, goodness.
I can
okay.
strangle him if you want.
I
Just say the word. If it starts really bothering you, I can just sit on him for a bit.
Yeah?
I don't know if that would work out for you.
I could take Krusk in a fight. It's fine.
Yeah.
You
Anyway,
may be able to beat me up, but I'm real good at running away.
That much is true.
You'll never find me.
All right.
All right. And in
Leave you two alone.
All right. As you all set about your activities, I think we'll take our break there.
Woo! Woo! Wow! You found your not
found
girlfriend.
You found your girlfriend in a firm butt.
Very tone cheeks.
Yeah.
I'm glad that's what you took from that spell.
he just really left it on there for a bit.
For just a millisecond too long.
Yeah.
I will be right back.
Okey doke.
I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna deactivate here for about 20 seconds.
Do it. Just
Okay, that's a good call.
Good call.
A good call.
I'm hungry.
I'm tempted to take a
I'm Hayden. Nice to meet you, Hungry.
page out of your book, Logan, and just lie down on the
No,
floor.
you're my mom, not my dad.
The moment I said because I said so, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah. That's further proving my point.
I'm just imagining Krusk like sliding in on socks and being like, "You are my mom. You are my mom.
Mom.
Boogie.
You back to the fucking village is like, did you know that Regan is my mom?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna call you my mom in front of your dad.
Call me your mom in front of my mom.
Yep.
Better yet, just greet her as, "Hey, Grandmama."
Hey, Grandma.
Grandmama, it's me.
She's
Anastasia.
like, are you calling me old?
Regan, grounded
You're an elf,
for
I
the
don't know.
rest of her life.
Is she an elf? Is your mom?
No, her parents are both human.
Oh, never mind. Then.
Wow, assumption, Spencer, making an ass out of you and, well,
Well,
No one else. It's just exclusively you, really.
Mm-hmm. Fair. Well, you're a
There's-
druid. You can be old forever.
wow.
That is true. They can do that.
Mama is a pretty powerful druid, so it's true.
Mama.
Mama. Yep.
I'm
There's a place
ordering
here
some ribs.
Called Savage Burrito.
I'm gonna eat
Nice.
some
That sounds delicious.
motherfucking ribs. I just
I don't know if I've eaten too many
realized
snacks, and that's why I have a
haven't
headache.
eaten anything today.
Yeah.
Feel
Like I've been there before.
I think I just solved the mystery of why I'm tired.
Why are you tired?
Logan? How are you worse at eating than I am?
I don't know. There have been days I've just forgotten to eat and woken up the next day and been like, right.
Oh God, I'm really paying for that decision.
And my body's like, you don't eat it all, so like I need to retain all the weight. And I'm like, why are you like this? Why can't I be skinny for forgetting to eat? Why does it do the opposite, nature?
Because it's holding on to everything else.
I don't want
Just in case you need it. One
Yep.
day.
just in case I need it for all of the intense fucking typing I do in my day-to-day life.
Yeah. What if you need to lift a car? Huh? One day you're
What
gonna
if you
need
need to
lift a
drop
car?
kick someone again? It's your power.
Your body's like, what if?
Yeah, you know,
We'll never- we
the
never know.
First of all, it wasn't it was a flying kick, not a drop kick. Second of all,
Yeah.
you didn't see the aftermath. Not featured in that photo is the following second of me rolling on the ground.
That tracks.
There actually were pictures because we took it on a shutter, so like it took like 3 really fast. The next 2 are just like me grabbing my butt, like one leg in the air as I fall, and be like, ah!
Yeah.
Like
Iconic.
I held that kicking pose. I basically just jumped straight in the air and held that pose. But I was so committed to getting a good shot that I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna let myself fall. So like I just plummeted to the ground in that position.
My God. Bro.
No, I've ordered
fantastic.
ribs from Boston
Good.
Pizza. They'll be here in like 40 minutes. So when
Get
they get
that
here is an
meat bean.
indication the game should be coming to a close. Then I'll have
Fair.
energy for all the intense playing
Nothing.
Wildermyth. Probably I'm going to do this evening.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
I found a
Eric,
game.
by the way, I was playing Wildermyth and fucking Yarp was stuck in a tapestry and I freed him and he was on my team briefly. And then I TPK'd in the next encounter and he super died. But I briefly had Yarp.
Oh, hell yeah. I forget everything about Yarp but his name.
He was your character.
I know he was my character and that his name was Yarp. I don't remember what voice I did for it.
And
or
he had a
anything.
son who was not a good replacement. Like, he replaced him. He was fine in combat. But then he had a son, and none of us
The
loved him
fucking
same
the
way.
characters they give you that are like the children of your characters are always the least interesting. It's like fucking who
Because
cares?
you don't get to name them and shit.
Yeah,
If
you
they
don't.
even
You don't.
Like, if they even let you name them, and if they're like they had randomized traits from their parents, like in terms of physical attributes, I'd like them so much more.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you had no hand in making them at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
I found a game.
Yeah.
Yesterday. Oh, sorry, you were going.
No, I wasn't going to say anything important. You go ahead.
I'm gonna be right back.
Okay. I found
guess.
a Pokemon like hack game
Okay.
where you get to play as a gym leader.
Oh.
Like you get to at the
Oh.
very start of the game, you pick what type of like what Pokemon type you are the gym for, and the whole game is just like, yeah, you have to gain reputation because the town you're the gym leader for had a shit gym leader, so you're like,
Oh.
well, I have to pick up this dude's slack.
Yeah. I know that the Pokemon anime has like several answers to this question, but I always in the games would be based on how mechanics have to work. Apart from the few times that you need to go and find the gym leader and make him go back to his gym.
Yeah.
I always was very like they don't really feel like they do anything. Like because there's like the broad implication that like the gym leaders all like beat the Elite Four, right? And I know the answer to this question is that they have teams of different levels that they use depending on like who challenges them. But I've never been super satisfied with that answer, because A, they seem to just have the team on them when you wander in, and it's not like you got vetted or anything, and they shouldn't be able to carry more than 6, because that's how Pokemon work. But it was also just this thing of like, does that mean that like, for the purposes of business, they'll go out and like be like, okay, I'm Brock, I'm gonna catch my Geodude and my Onix, and I'm gonna keep them at like levels 5 and 8. And, like, these are going to be my team. Does that mean that those Pokemon, they're like, sorry, guys, you literally can never come out because if you level too high, you become obsolete? Like,
Yeah.
does the gym leader have to just be like, you guys literally don't get to be animals in any functional way. You stay in the balls, and if you ever level up by, like, 2 levels, I unfortunately am going to put you in the BO box, in the Pokemon box, and you can catch no.
You did this to yourself.
Like, there's just things about gym leaders that I'm like, it seems like they don't get to be Pokemon trainers, and since they like supposedly they beat the Elite Four, it's very like, man, so your career ended with like the opportunity to do nothing, huh? Like, I
I don't think they ever beat the Elite Four. I think
that
they
the
mainly
vibe?
just.
I thought they had to do
think
that
so.
to become a gym
I think
leader.
they might beat like the 8 gym leaders, but if you beat the Elite Four, then you're just
also
a champion.
Yeah, it's also, I don't know. There's just a lot of like assumptions you have to make to get the gym leaders to be where they are. It's also like, you know, and again, this is a video game thing, but they're all like leveled sequentially, assuming everyone's starting from this one town. What if you're a kid from Cerulean City who starts there?
Yeah.
Like
Cody tried to like internal logic that they all have like different sets of Pokemon.
yeah,
they
that's what
use.
I said earlier. But then my issue with that is that like legally you can only have 6 Pokemon. Like the tech you use literally won't let you. So like, why do you always seem to have the right ones on hand whenever people wander in? Like, it's also, what if someone wanders in and they have like the equivalent of like a level 46 Charizard, but the rest of their team are like level 4s? Is there a regulation for like,
It's like,
which level of team do you throw out? Is it based on the strongest?
I assume it's based on the number of badges you have
yeah,
going
it
in.
depends on how many badges you have.
Oh.
Because, like, even mechanically, in the game, depending on the amount of badges you have, higher level Pokemon might not
Listen
just
to you.
won't
So,
listen to you.
so then, you could, in the Pokemon universe, spend, you know, the better part of 2 years, because we have seen that young people have insanely high-level Pokemon all the time, so it's not implied to take your whole life. You could just be like, I want to become a Pokemon master, but instead of, like, yeah, I guess the badge thing, right? Because, like, higher-level Pokemon won't obey you. But that's strictly kind of a video game thing.
Well, it's like
Yeah.
they represent that in the show as Charizard.
Yeah.
Kinda. Charizard, I mean, the badge doesn't compel them, though. Like, it's a very loose
I think
representation.
More of a respect
It
thing.
seems like a loose kind of thing to be like, you have this many shiny things, so they respect you. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
why they would assign meaning to these random
Like, I'm
things
very much
that humans made.
I'm very much digging into the just let it go parts of Pokemon.
Yeah,
but
sure.
Yeah.
It's like when they made it canon that at least one region makes their Pokeballs out of acorns.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. No, there's heckin' Pokemon League is
And that
weird.
Pokeballs have the potential to hypnotize
id-
Pokemon or something.
The,
and
the
make them,
idea of like going around and doing gym
Make
stuff
them evil.
is neat to me because just gym leaders seem like they get the fucking short end of the stick as Pokemon trainers. It seems like as soon as you're a gym leader, you never get to do any of the fun stuff about being a Pokemon trainer again.
To
Unless
me,
you're Lance.
gym leaders. Yeah, to me, gym leaders always gave off like they're just government employees, like appointed by the Pokemon League. Like they're these random employees for the Pokemon League. Just like, all right, you're a gym leader now. You get this typing. Go to this town. You work there.
So then, I'm not arguing with that assumption, but let's assume that's correct. And then let's assume what the interview process for Giovanni must have looked like.
Dude bought that town and he became the gym leader.
Did he have to sit down with like an official who probably knew that he was involved with Team Rocket and just sit across a desk and be like, well, your paperwork's all in order. And
I know for like in the Pokemon manga, the one that's been running for like 1,000 chapters or some shit, Giovanni basically owned a lot of the Pokemon League.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So he appointed
Oh my goodness.
a couple of the gym leaders.
Oh,
also
Aylox,
We just
thank
got
you so much. Oh my
400.
goodness.
Aylox, thank you.
The grand return of
Really?
Aylox. We haven't seen you in a while, I think.
I've seen Aylox. Aylox
They've
hops
been
into
bad.
a lot of the
Chaos
weekday
crew.
streams.
Aw.
Yeah,
Well, thank
you
you.
see.
Yeah.
DMing Chaos crew.
That's so kind.
They
He's
keep
bringing in all
buying.
this-
Wow.
They
all this
keep
Pokemon
buying
lore
my
talk.
dice.
They have one of those scanners to read your badges as you enter
Oh.
the gym. I mean, yeah, that's not beyond the realm of possibility. It just seems like such a rapid thing. Plus, okay, hear me out. What if... And this is just me trying to break things that you don't need to think about. It really is. This is all semantic, like, nonsense. But if we assume that there is, like, a system that reads the amount of badges you have coming in, and then they switch out their Pokemon team, what if a group of 5 trainers who are traveling together enter all at once, and they all have a different number of badges? Like, one has 1, another has 3, another has 6. Fucking...
Yeah.
Like,
I think they probably don't allow you to do that.
Why?
Well, I mean, they don't allow more than one person to probably challenge it. At
Yeah, but how
once.
do you know which one's challenging you?
I assume that they probably just kind of meet them there, and it's not actually like a computer system that's scanning all of it. They just kind of like, how many badges you got?
Yeah,
Right,
I
that's
think
what
it's more of a.
But the
they
thing
ask.
is, I'm trying to figure out the logic that is contiguous with what we see, and there is never a vetting process. So whatever this
There's
is, it
no-
has to
there isn't.
happen.
I remember
It has to happen
watching
behind the
the
scenes without your knowledge.
Origins anime miniseries, and I think that's what happened
Yeah.
when they went to Brock.
Yes,
It's
I
like
remember.
You,
Oh,
you
did-
ask them,
did-
it's like, how many badges you got? All
Oh.
right, that's what I'll use.
Yep. That anime in particular is actually
That's a
really
wonderful
good.
answer. I like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like, 'cause if the system is like automatic I'm trying to find like something contiguous with how things happen in the games. In that case, you walk in and they're surprised to see you. Furthermore, there is a platoon of people trying to stop you. Like,
Yep. They're all just government employees who have a
I
job.
always pictured that. Yeah, those people are definitely supposed to be there. Like they're part of the challenge.
You know, it'd be really funny if
Yeah.
like you came in and they all have set teams, but the reason that there's really other trainers in there, so one of them can come up and be like, all right, so which one of you kids is trying to challenge the gym? And then they fight them, and that fight's how they like figure it out. Like, oh, you beat me. Okay, so they've got like a level 6. They got a level 6 Charmer to go tell the boss. All right, someone else get in their way while we switch out our Pokemon. Okay, go. And the fucking gym leader just leaves through
That's
the
always
back
what I
door
thought.
of the gym and
a
goes to the
bunch of little
Pokemon
spy
Center next door. He's
trainers.
like, there's a fucking trainer there. I need my level 6 team. Please hurry. Please. Runs back in, gets back on his chair, looks like super intimidating.
I think some of the gyms in the show, they also have like the PCs that you can bring in Pokeballs from at gyms. So I think
Sure.
the gym leader might have access to one, and they could just be like,
Oh, sure. That's a reasonable answer. I'm just, in this case, like, fucking trying to imagine them it just being a fucking...
escape roping out. Fucking running back in. All right, I'm back. Wait, he switched his team? Can he do that? What turns around, runs back out, comes back just sweating bullets.
There's only so many escape routes.
Do they... I wonder what the regulations are for them. Like, are they, like... for like every badge you have, are they like, I have to use Pokemon between like level 1 and 10 or 11 and 20? And is there like one gym leader who's just super fucking not in the spirit of the thing, who's like, I always use the highest level Pokemon I'm allowed? Fuck these kids.
Absolutely, there are those gym leaders.
I don't
Like,
want anyone to get badges.
Good. I want real trainers.
That's why that fucking the dude in Kanto, like the electric gym leader, has a fucking Raichu who's out for blood.
Yeah.
Like
the Miltanks and Raichus of the world.
Yeah. That fucking Miltank. Oh.
All right. Are we good to maybe jump back?
Let's hop back in.
I want to keep talking about this.
Let's keep talking about Pokemon. All right, cool.
Let's dive deep into the Pokemon lore.
Let's jump
As
back.
Yuri reaches into their pocket and pulls out their Pokeball. Are you ready, Kevin?
Oh shit! No, my Pokemon is dead right now.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Good hustle.
Go get some, girl.
I was finishing my soda.
Oh, I see.
I see.
So you all move off to relocate some beds. Kyle, are you taking Yuri elsewhere? Or are you gonna do that first? The others seemed intent on doing it without you.
I suppose that they seem driven to do it without us. So I guess I'll like maybe just to one of the heckin' rooms with chairs, like maybe the other like and something to sit on. Some place to sit down.
You remember the office that you guys went into before? You also remember the master bedroom of the building. Also had chairs in it.
Yeah, I'll go to the heckin' little office space, I guess.
You go in, the papers and things are still scattered and strewn about. There's a bit of damage from the myriad of explosions that also occurred in here, but chairs are serviceable.
Okay.
All right. Where were you on the night of the 23rd?
I'm the one asking the questions here.
Tuts.
So, I guess I should start with the most pressing one with what the fuck?
With how? And also, why?
Well, that's, I mean, yeah, actually. Why'd you leave?
I think Zara is sick. Something's wrong with them. That's what started out first, was the, I overheard some of the older people in the village talking about it. Apparently he hasn't been listening to our directions as much in the past while. It's been harder to direct. He's been going to sleep for longer. And,
Weird that
so-
they didn't.
they were trying to keep it secret. I don't think they wanted us to know. So I decided I was going to go figure out how to fix it myself, and that's led me closer and closer to here.
Why here specifically? What do you think is here that might help him?
Something about what these people are doing are affecting elementals in general, not just here, but everywhere. At least within a very long distance. I've been up towards Neverwinter, and the mountain itself is acting up. The fire elementals inside seem to be, I guess, berserk would be a good word.
Oh man. Okay.
And it's been getting worse. There's been a few disasters in different areas. I'm sure I don't know if you guys had to pass through, but Red Larch was hit pretty badly.
Yeah. We heard that was one of the cults that did that.
And I think they're going to do it again.
Where?
I don't know. But every single person that saw anything said that they just had an item, an orb of some sort.
I heard
that
it. Oh, sorry, finish.
That could just unleash that kind of devastation.
Well, yeah, I was just about to say, I heard it was called a Devastation Orb, so that's very fitting.
Aptly named.
Yeah, I'm assuming you know nothing more about it then.
I've seen a few of them, but I've never gotten my hands on one. I've tried books. I've tried looking up histories, what they might be connected to, but I can't find anything. Not anywhere conventional.
We have a couple of, we've been going up against these cults, I think I told you in one of my messages. And we've managed to steal a couple weapons from them now that have the ability to, in a certain place, we don't know where, be part of a ritual to make them. I don't really, I'm assuming that maybe the others that remain probably also have things that can do that. But I don't really know what that tells us. We might be able to find the place where they do the ritual and destroy it or something. But yeah, I don't really know. Or just take them all. I suppose we could just do that too.
So there's your why.
Yeah. I suppose the next one is, well, I imagine things just kind of got dragged out, huh?
It's a chain. It seems like one thing always leads to another, and everything is buried deeper than the last thing.
Yeah. That sounds familiar.
I've followed a lot of dead ends. I think the cults here have their roots in other places outside of just here. Have you seen the statue downstairs? And I don't mean downstairs, but downstairs.
The big goo statue monster thing?
What? No, what's that?
Oh, I think so we're talking about it's like a statue of like a drow god, I think.
Oh.
No, is it like this big golem looking one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you go further down under that?
We came from underneath there. We
Oh.
passed that statue on our way up. We came from the temple of the air cult. Yeah, we've it's been a rough last few days. But what about the statue?
Do you know anything about it?
I mean, I know it's Archamental.
Yeah.
Called Ogremok.
He's extremely powerful. And so if they're worshipping things like him, it makes sense that they're destabilizing elementals in the area.
Yeah. You know, I actually just taking it back a step, but I remember when one of those earthquakes went off, I had a flash of what I'm assuming now is probably Zara. And do you have any idea why I would see that? Did you see something like that?
I've had brief visions of home, yeah. I think it's just our proximity to him over time is attuned, us especially, to our home. Do you know where he is?
Last I talked to my mom, which was about a month ago, they were still off the Sword Coast, but I don't know where they are now. I can ask tomorrow.
It's
Yes.
a wide area. You don't have to waste this long. I think I know roughly where they might be. I think it's pulling them towards here.
Like, onto shore? Like they're gonna come inland?
It's possible. I hope not.
What the hell are they thinking keeping that thing secret? Well,
I couldn't talk to you about it, I'm sorry.
I guess that explains all the hush-hush of everything back then.
I didn't know who could find out, and if anyone in the village is associated with here. Well, things would get infinitely more complicated for everybody, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I guess they would. I still don't know. I mean, people back home, they sent you must be dozens of messages.
I got them.
Why didn't you ever say anything?
Again, safety, really. I figured there was some solace in knowing that it was finding me, wherever I might have been. But as long as I was a rogue agent unaccounted for, then the questions being asked about me would remain vague.
Mm-hmm. Most of them think you're dead.
That works for me for now. Unfortunately, we've been taught all too often that a secret can be a wizard's best weapon. Right now, I'm the secret.
I wish you hadn't been.
Me too. I'm glad you're safe.
I'm glad you're safe. Just like wipes a little bit of tears from her eyes. So, I guess that's everything about, why you were gone. It's a lot to take in.
Yeah, I mean, it's been quite the trip.
So she's kind of like leans back in the chair, just kind of like running through, she could see that's like running through different thought processes and just kind of trying to figure out what to ask next.
They sit there patiently, silent, just holding eye contact.
Oh, right. This has been driving me fucking nuts. About a month ago, up north, there was this giant, storm cloud that looked like a mass of just coiling lightning. Did you see that?
I think I remember lightning storms, yeah. But I don't know about coiling. And maybe attempts to try and free or bring elementals through from other sides. I imagine whatever it was failed.
Hopefully. I mean, we've gotten rid of what is most of the wind cult, we assume now, so hopefully there aren't any more attempts.
Sounds like you guys are making a great deal more progress than I have. I'm actually a little jealous.
I honestly, it was kind of it was a huge pain in the ass, and I much rather wanted to come here, but I mean, it's good that it's done, I guess. You said you were traveling with more people? Who are they? Just random people that you found scattered about?
I try not keep any one group of people with me too long. Mokuten being the exception. He's been, I guess I could empathize with him a little bit. And so he's been a comfort to have. But I've had many people join me for different sections. Right now I have a little one named Oz. I don't know who they are. And I hired a ranger to help us navigate this section. But they also left to track him, so I'm not sure where they went.
Right. Well, guess I'll get to meet him soon enough.
Hopefully. Again, it's been days. I wouldn't blame them if they just headed off back to town. Given the look of this place.
Well, you think they just ditch you?
It wouldn't be the first time.
Sons of bitches.
You kind of have to roll with it in this line of work. And I'm hiring mercenaries, usually. So oftentimes they'll do what's best for them. And I refuse to begrudge them that.
It's fair, I guess. Right. Someone mentioned it earlier, we've been having a series of issues with our friend Krusk. Where, yeah. He was drawn here by some kind of, not a vision, but like a feeling.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
You had it too?
I'm sure if you focus on it, you will too.
Huh.
It's stronger for some people than others. But something about whatever's in there has anyone associated with magics, especially those dealing with the elements, I've found, all find themselves coming closer to this place.
Well,
Heard the
he's
ringing?
Yeah, I've heard it. He's the one dealing with it most.
I think that has something to do with it, but I don't know what.
And we've been seeing this weird purple, like, eye showing up, this little symbol all over the place. It was in his eyes multiple times. I remember when I tried to contact him once, I had a flash of it, which hurt like hell.
They turn around and they pull a quill from one of the ink pots next to them. They start sketching on a piece of shredded parchment. And they give a rough sketch of what you've seen. Something like this.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I've seen it before. It's something that unifies all of these different disparate cults without whatever's jabbed the quill into the centerpiece. Without that, whatever it is, these four would be, I'm sure, plenty content to simply have a civil war amongst themselves.
Do you know what it means?
No, but I've seen it a few times. I've heard them refer to it as the Elder Elemental Eye. And given that you're seeing it in places like that, I'd say the name is apt.
Yeah,
Still
I'll come
watch out
back
for it.
around.
Yeah, I've figured out they tap different points of it. Like, clearly, each one responds to a different element.
Yeah. I've heard of something called the Fane of the Eye. Don't really know where the fuck that is. We think it might be, related to these things that have been happening to Krusk and, tie back into all this cult shit.
Sounds like he's particularly sensitive to it. Be careful around them.
Careful around... What do you mean?
I know some people who have lost themselves to whatever influence it is that tugs on them. And it can make people do things that I don't think they would otherwise do. Whatever it is, it's much like our friend over there. She just looks in the direction of the Lich's Tower. I think whatever that is outside our pay grade.
Well, we've definitely seen him act a little weird, but it's not like it was ever anything adversarial.
Never tried to hurt you?
No. It's always just been endangering himself more than anything. But, I'll be sure to keep an eye out. I think that's most of what I had.
All right. Well,
I'm sure I'll think of more later.
tell you what, let's go help them out. And you can tell me stories of what you've been up to.
That will also be a long story, but you got it.
They, in a single motion, not graceful but sharp, but very smoothly they stand, and almost faster than you can see, they already have their staff back in their hand and they're strolling out the door.
She will rise and follow. Rise up.
Rise, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
You
No,
just went in a
Maxine,
very
we need
different
to
direction.
It's the direction I'm fine with, though.
It's a good direction, but you. it's okay.
is a direction.
Rise, Hamilton, they're both good.
Yeah.
No, pivot.
I don't.
No, you need to pivot.
I'm pivoting.
Okay. Let's just put it down.
Okay, okay.
We'll just think about it for a
Oh.
minute. We just gotta, if we turn it,
Other way.
if we just,
Yeah.
maybe
Right.
if we get the corner in, okay, do the legs come off?
No, it's a.
Wow, I leave for 30 minutes and y'all are fucking
We're fine.
helpless.
We're certainly
These-
not.
I think
These
if we,
amateurs.
I think if we take off the legs, we can get it through.
Why did you put the dwarf in the corner?
So it doesn't
He
touch anything.
That's the best place for him, really.
As
He's
long as he's
very-
happy there.
Yeah, we gave him like a jar of rings. He's just having fun rattling that around.
Oh.
It's great.
These
Which way am I
amateurs.
turning this?
Your left.
Your left or mine?
Yours.
I just said your left.
This is
Max.
stupid. Ah!
Ah.
This is fun.
Ah.
This is fun to watch.
You could help, Krusk.
You're right. I could.
I imagine we figure it out at some point.
We
Yeah.
figure it out. Pivot.
Whatever it is we're moving, we do it.
We're
Kyra just
moving
like will have
heads.
like her broom float underneath and lift up one side of it while Maxine gets the other and like fucking
We'll do it.
Told
I'm
y'all
very
I could
much
get myself.
imagining a heckin' Blue Harvest trying to get the couch in the Millennium Falcon situation.
I love that.
just really emphatic, like, all right, everyone just stop and let's think about this. Okay.
As soon as they set the bed down, I lay on it.
I lift one side and let Rusk roll off it.
Yeah, Rusk.
Rusk.
Crust.
rust.
You don't-
the
Old Rust.
plank
You don't
bend.
deserve that
just
first
lifts
K
the
anymore.
side. It's revoked.
Rusk Ensley.
Rusk Hensley.
You're just Rust now. You don't get K's in your name. Russ.
Oh no, he's a Ross. Ew.
Ugh.
Oh, gross.
Ew.
After some time, some work, and I'm sure some light damage to Krusk,
Yes.
a myriad of the
Always.
mattresses that remain are brought in for a slightly more comfortable sleep.
Ah,
I really wish there was a,
prestidigitation, clean everything.
I wish there was a place here we could fill with water.
Yeah.
They had to
That's
have something. They had so
awesome.
many people living here.
Yeah, but there are monks.
Yeah, a bunch of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were literal earth.
Maybe they had
monks.
something downstairs. I don't fucking know. Hopefully.
Oftentimes,
They just
I think
bathed in dirt.
either they use those barrels they have near the kitchen, which is concerning, or they use the river since it's only a
That's true.
few hours away.
We could go to the river. I mean,
Kind of hoping to.
You want
heat
to
up
walk for a
water,
couple
though.
hours? You go ahead.
Back when I lived up on the mountain, we would like do
I
the
don't
barrel
care.
way, and we'd like set a fire underneath it, and we'd like make a hot bath.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah.
oh, hot bath.
I mean, if I change out one of the
what's-
healing spells that I usually have prepared, I could make water.
Can you make enough to like fill a big old barrel?
Let me think on that.
I don't know how many gallons goes into a barrel.
I don't know, man. Let me just thinking. No, I don't want to look. I was looking at cure wounds. I'm like, wait, this isn't that. That's not the spell I need to be looking at.
No,
Oh, there's look at. I can create up to 10 gallons.
Okay, well I'm pretty sure, according to Google, it takes
is that
42
bad?
gallons to fill a barrel.
Well, it'll be like
The
a
god of
sponge.
knowledge, Google.
Yeah. That's not saying that, but I'm
Find
just
somewhere.
approximating that. Okay, so hold on.
Taking bets 5,000 years from now. Do you think people will worship the god of knowledge, Google?
Google's an aspect. Google's an aspect of fucking IO.
I mean, if it's any consolation, or at least reassurance, at least 2 of those barrels are full.
We could set them up and we could boil them. Okay.
I mean,
put a-
I'm
put a
open to
fi-
that.
Mm.
Well,
I mean,
Still have a
how
bit of
big
the
are
day
those?
remaining.
How big are those barrels?
Can they fit an Ajisai in them?
Can they fit?
Uh,
can they fit maybe an Adisai plus anyone in them?
The barrels they're very large. They could fit 1 person relatively comfortably, and they could fit 2 people, so long as they don't mind permanently being in contact.
I mean, if we're taking a girlfriend bath, I don't think we care.
There would be no way to avoid that, but there's enough room to move about in it still.
I mean, if we're just being conservative about how many barrels of water we have, I mean, frankly, it sounds like we don't have a choice.
Regan is very pink, but she will nod.
In that case, I would like to use the time to set this up because want bath.
Yeah. With a bit of assistance, Yuri also joins you in setting it up. You take bits of wood and things and raise the barrels high enough, and then reinforce bits of it so they don't just start charring. And after about, let's say, from your mid-evening stuff, about a few hours of work, you by the time the sun is just beginning to start going down, a little bit earlier than normal given the cliff sides here, you have a small fire that's slowly heating up one of the barrels.
Yes, good. Good, yes.
Yes, yes.
I don't want to make any assumptions about how you wish to spend your time, but if you guys wanted something else for that, I did scavenge a little bit through one of the rooms, and while most of it was destroyed, I did find a few bottles of what appears to be alcohol and tastes like it, but it's not great, but it's functional.
Functional works.
Shit.
I think maybe. What are you doing here? Get out of here.
What?
Oh, y'all get out of here. You're not here.
He's just all leaning in the door, Scooby-Doo stuff.
Fucking go away.
I thought I'd just play a song for you all. I mean, I don't mind being in there.
No, no,
Let's
you need
try.
to. You especially need to get.
What? What?
Just throws over shoulder.
More like fucking Russ Deadly.
No one's
You don't
coming
watch
for
yourself.
you.
Your plan's doing to hurt
Yeah,
me.
you can probably just leave those here, Yuri.
Sure, I'll get some for the others. I'm sure
Sure.
I can find some more.
Thanks.
You guys enjoy yourselves.
Shout, Mom.
There is no mom here.
There is no mom here. What they said. Wahaha.
Well, at least they're having fun.
Yeah.
Seems that Reagan's been indisposed. So I need someone new to help me write this godforsaken letter.
Oh no.
I'll be there in a sec.
I mean, there's a period of time where this thing is doing nothing but heating up. You have time.
No. I'll help you write the greatest letter
Ah, yes. I'm sorry.
in the multiverse.
Crust has to help now.
Fucking better be.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I'm sorry.
So you're gonna open up
This
with
is what's
the
happening
babe.
now.
No, I'm fine with this. Whatever way the wind blows, bro.
You're gonna
Maxine
want to
will
start
just
with
Put
"Hey,
the
you
letter
up?"
on the ground and begin pacing.
Unfortunately, it looks like Maxine is the victim of our wiles.
Yep.
And that's something
Ask him-
Maxine's just gonna have to deal with.
Ask him what he's wearing.
Seems a bit out of the
No,
blue.
he'll really like it. Ask him if he's up.
Dear
Hey, you up?
Malcolm, what are you wearing? Question
good.
mark.
Good.
Oh, that's
Now describe what
stupid.
you're wearing. But like, make it sexy.
Just like kind of like side eyeing over Maxine's shoulder, just like stifles laughter.
The fuck? Sexy.
Yeah,
do you do
sexy. He's
that?
good. He'll really like it.
I don't. Just hands over pen. What?
All right, I'll write it for you.
No, I didn't say that.
What? You
What?
handed me the pen.
She takes it back. You're right. That was a mistake. Okay, where am I? What are you wearing? I am wearing a shirt, pants, a big fucking axe, then pickaxe.
No, you say you got a big fucking ass. There you go.
She's supposed to be flirting.
Just crosses out big ass.
That's definitely
weapon.
what he wants.
Big. I don't.
Just give it to me. I'll write it for you.
No!
Don't worry. I'm gonna make it great for you.
You want them to be your words, right, Maxine?
Yeah, I do want them to be my words. I just don't know how to. I thought with Regan and stuff, because her and Ajisai kind of hit it off right off the bat. They might have like flowery words of like affection, like.
Oh, you want flowery?
I'll help you later.
Oh, I thought you were trying to get the message across that you wanted something from this guy.
I have my ways of getting what I want. That's not what this is about.
What are you
I
trying to
just-
get from this?
I don't know. I'm
He's
upset
trying
that he
to-
hasn't
What?
messaged me, and I don't know
Maybe-
how to deal with that.
I mean, you could just ask him to do that.
Yeah.
That's what you want? You know what? My inner Regan is saying maybe you should tell him you miss him.
Okay, dear
Maxine,
Malcolm.
before you write this letter, think
We're
about what
already
you
a
want.
line in, lads. It's a little late.
Maxine, think about what you want before you continue any further. What do you want from this dude?
Her expression glazes over.
Do you want something like? Do you want to just be friends? You want something casual? You want more?
Oh,
Like
you
what?
meant like
what
that.
Regan and Ajisai have?
Well, I don't.
You better figure
They
that out.
seem-
You don't want to lead him on, do you?
Maxine proceeds to fold up the piece of paper and put it back in her bag. This was
Alright.
a mistake.
It's not a mistake. You just
Yes, it
you need
was.
to think about what you want.
I want a lot of thins, Krusk.
Well, think about it then. Think about the things that you want.
I think about those things a lot.
Think about it more, and then write a letter.
You don't need to do the letter part.
Nah, I guess you don't need to do the letter part, but still, think about what you want.
I mean, he's at least a little right. Maybe for the wrong reasons, though.
What?
Oh, in our
Okay.
line of work, you never know when things are going to end real quickly. So sometimes
True.
you have to rush things if you want to get what you want.
Mm-hmm.
That's
You
a
want to
fair
smash
point.
him, or do you want to,
Been there, done that.
or do you want to kiss him?
Yes, please. Is there an
Do
all?
you want to kiss? Do you want to kiss him? That's what you want. Do you want to kiss him
Well-
over the smash part?
Those things kind
They're
of
not
come
mutually exclusive.
together. You know, it's kind of
Do you
a...
only do one or the other?
What? No, I more mean, are you more interested in the smashing part, or are you?
Okay. Sorry,
Yeah.
I thought you were about to be very interesting.
I know. I was about to be surprised. Soon too
No.
much of you. I mean, I'm not of like feelings. Feelings don't really come natural besides anger.
Right.
And talking about those things is like 10 times. You know, hold on, I'll be right back. Maxine will leave the room and bring back a pillow. And she will
Okay.
just start punching the pillow as she is talking to them. It's hard for me to talk about my feelings, but I fucking like them a lot. It's really cute.
All right. All right.
But I
Tell him
don't.
that.
Okay.
Run with that.
But if he
idea.
knows, it's gonna be 10 times worse for me.
Why would that be worse?
Yeah, you like him. I think he likes you.
He said as much, but
Yeah, he
she
definitely
begins
does.
to strangle the pillow.
So then,
I just don't know if I don't want to like hold him back, and I'm traveling all over the place, and we're both surrounded by such attractive people all the fucking time, and it's like, what the fuck do you do about that? And you know, it might be a billion years before I see him again.
I mean, when you last talked to him, did he express anything along the lines of you being worried about you holding him back? Did he seem to?
No.
Did he seem to want to be with you?
Just, yeah, but he was very like, I'll leave it up to you, but I don't fucking know. This is kind of the first time I've ever sat down with someone that I've slept with and been like, hey, we should like hang out more.
So then hang out more with him.
I mean, we might be a bit before you get the
Might
chance.
be a bit
but
more, but like after we're done with this whole thing, assuming we all survive, then you'll have plenty of time.
There's also
I
no
think-
shame in quitting.
Doesn't work out. That doesn't work out. You're both adults.
Oh, I meant this, but sure.
Also
too. I can't say that either has that there's reasons to do things, and
Nah, there's no good reason to quit.
Oh,
Oh, no,
you're
we do.
here.
We get treasure.
Oh, Casper's here.
I've been here the entire time.
he's been in the
Oh,
corner
God
shaking
Unless
his
you
I
were
found
in
some
the
ribs.
corner of the other room still.
Nah,
Oh my god.
found some ribs.
You found Oz's ribs?
Yeah, I'm eating them. Shouldn't have taken his eyes off him. Never mind now.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Oh,
if this is causing you some trouble, what you should do, this is what I would do, objectively, what I've done in the past, give up entirely on love, focus only on theft and fortune. Tell him, if you can't pay a dowry of sorts, he's not worth your
Don't-
time. I've never met this person, I assume they're rich.
Dowry.
Yeah.
Don't
Like a
listen to this
dowry of
man.
Yeah, he has to pay you your...
Yeah.
Normally, the way that would work is that he would have to pay your parents some large amount of money in order to wed you. I will pretend to be your father. I do consider myself to be something of a father figure to you.
I'm so set on the
His
dad
ribs are
front.
really good. I don't know what he seasoned them with, but it is fantastic. And then they pays me a large amount of money.
I'm so good on the dad front.
And then
my dad, we're good.
All right, I'm not terribly actually concerned with your past history with your real father. And then he gives me a lot of money. Then we run, and we find someone else, and we have a working scheme, and we do this repeatedly. Or you could write or they could write whatever you actually feel about whatever this person is, and not pay attention to me and my means to make money. Sorry, I was just trying to get my 2 cents in.
Maxine, don't listen to a word this man says.
All I'm saying is, if you are interested in continuing to waste time, I could tell you some ways to do it.
Pretty decent at wasting time.
Clearly.
That's my problem.
Listen, if you want something from this dude, tell him what you want. No use beating around the bush.
Yeah, do it the way that you, Maxine, would do. Don't try to, flower it up, when you don't have to.
Or steal all his money.
Or that, if you want to do that.
I don't
Those are
think
your
there's
options.
much left over.
I think
Maybe
there's
it's
plenty of
fine.
reason to beat around the bush. I think there's utility in that sometimes.
I wouldn't listen to her. The entire time I've known Kyra, she's been miserable because she's been trying to find this one. So, I think maybe anything that they recommend doing, don't do it. However,
Did I hit
I
him
know
or
you
do
can
hit
hear
him,
me because
Kyra?
I'm whispering
I hit
very
him
loudly.
on the back of the head.
Ow! I was just about to
I
say that
also
when I
hit him
meet your
over the
friend, I
top of
really
the
want to get
Bonk.
the recipe for whatever they did to these. Why'd you hit me? It's true, you've been miserable.
I bonk him. Bonk. You don't understand the ways of a woman's heart. It's obvious.
Neither do you.
This
Maxine
Max is so nice.
gets so mad, but also agrees with Casper, so she won't hit him again.
I will.
That's so good.
No, stop it. Stop taking your anger out on me.
It's so easy.
I'm not
You're
willing to
so
deal with the long-time
baffled.
repercussions of the relationship we're building here.
I'm sure you. Ooh. At least that made me feel a bit better.
I just tell them whatever you feel like.
The
There.
point.
You're so
overall
big and
point
tough
being-
about everything else.
The overall point being, just tell him what you feel.
Yeah.
Try to, and I know it's difficult putting that into words sometimes, but I'm sure the words will come naturally to you. Tell him how you tell him.
Yeah. He knows you.
This will
And
go
he likes you.
completely fine. Rip.
He likes
Pillow
you for
ripped
you.
in half. Shit. And that's a poor decision on his part.
That's
I
not
probably-
for you
I
to say.
disagree.
Probably. Nah, that wasn't to them. Probably is. But it's the decision that he's made.
Oh my god.
I will think on what you all have to say.
You want one of these ribs?
Also, ask him what he's wearing.
I've already written that part. I can't scratch it out. I've also told him
Good.
I'm wearing a shirt and pants.
Maxine.
Good.
I've crossed out big weapon.
Maxine. You know what I think will help you think better?
Yeah.
Do you want a half rack of these ribs?
Fuck yeah, I want to have
Alright, it'll cost you a platinum.
Fuck off. I throw him a platinum and it hits him in the head.
Yes! Alright, here you go.
I'm sure Deco will be glad to know you're playing Casper.
I'm making
for a
enough money, bro.
He can't keep getting away with this.
You can't keep getting away with this. Oh, hey, Brayden will get that now.
It's true.
I'm just gonna be like, bro, I made you 2 platinum.
You're welcome.
I'm so good at this. You need to never let me play a rogue in a party.
I think I'm still gonna bother Regan to rate it because I think if I'm thinking and writing, I might break the paper.
You might break the paper. Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
Because just writing "What are you wearing" made me want to shred this piece of paper already.
Yeah, it's a pretty bad
That's a good
start.
line.
That's fair.
I stand by
She can
that.
translate what you're trying to say.
It's not really your vibe, though.
It's a good line. I stand by it.
I mean, I do want to. If
You're...
I swear,
Well, by the time you get it back, like it gets to him, and he messages you, he'll be wearing something else.
but I'll have the paper saying he's wearing something hot. That's good enough for me. I can read that on the travels.
All right. Well, I guess I
Well,
can't
I'm being
refute that.
transparent.
I guess I can't refute that. I have no intention. You got me. You're right. You can definitely, you can, with his permission, imagine whatever he writes. You definitely can't just imagine whatever you want anyway.
I'll do that enough as is, but it's fine. It's whatever. Just shoves the page back in.
Aye.
Glad that's been handled.
Looks like Kyra. Maybe we should leave her alone with the
Aye.
letter.
All right, let's do an experiment. All right, pretend I'm pretend I'm Marcus. Right?
Malcolm.
All right,
You're
Malcolm.
too short,
All right.
and you're annoying.
All right.
Ah,
Sounds like
he's
I'm
annoying
already.
too.
It sounds like I'm. Yeah, I'm already
Different
on it.
kind of annoying.
All right. Hello.
Hey.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
All right.
What are we supposed to accomplish with this? You're making it
You're
weird.
breaking character. I can't focus with you being like this. All right, let's start over. Hello.
I want the Juilliard for this.
You'll just
Hey,
stay in
Malcolm,
it.
it's been so long.
Aye.
It's been like weeks.
Aye. What have you been up to?
Killing stuff.
Tell me about it.
And I like beat up this one thing, and there was minotaurs and this lightning lady that Ajisai had beef with, so we all like punched him, and we fought a worm.
Aye.
This is hot.
All right. When do you think the next time you're going to be around is?
What?
Maxine would like think. Light bulb moment.
That's
She
a lot
like
of shit.
leans back and
I don't
relaxes.
remember that.
Whenever you need me available.
Where is this person?
You said
Neverwinter,
Neverwinter, right?
Yeah. He told me to like swing by, but I mean,
All right, next time you see me, next time you come around, oh, what do you want to do?
stop.
If you need to go to Neverwinter, I can get you there. I would need some money for it, though. I don't have
How
much of the
much?
components for it.
Oh, you know that one? Oh, shit.
Aye.
It's helped a lot in what I've been doing out here, so I made sure to learn it.
You can teleport across the country.
Only if I know the proper rune sequence for the destination. Otherwise, it won't work.
Oh.
Have you
Hell
considered
yeah.
making a business out of that?
I mean, yeah, I could definitely quite a profitable turnaround.
Oh,
But
you're already doing it.
I
How much you need?
The
Are you
money's
looking for investors?
expended? Alright.
We got you covered.
I have enough to cast it a couple times, but it's the chalks I need for it are a little expensive.
How much you need?
Okay.
They're about 50 gold each.
Oh.
She's going to need about
We can
60
play
gold
those for
each.
you.
Yeah, you said it.
Yep.
Well, that might be a thing to do at some point.
It's an option. You seem kind of like that
Anyways,
was.
Can you,
On the topic.
can you do
at
it
you.
now?
On the topic. Oh, can you
Yeah.
do it now?
I can
Can you do it now?
Yeah, I've been here all day, just waiting for everyone.
Oh, sick.
But Maxine,
Right now?
on the topic
Hey,
of the letter.
I hand her 6 platinum.
Oh,
Hey.
Hey,
All right.
Hey,
now
take,
here's-
take my friend Maxine here to Neverwinter.
getting back is a different thing.
Ah, beans.
I'm not gonna let you hold on to it, but 5 gold of that. I just got you a 1 platinum profit. 5 gold of that is mine, understand? That's how this works. That's what you can have.
I didn't sign a contract.
Oh,
she got you there.
Points at her. Ah. Oh, well. I'll write something up and get back to you. Maxine, can I borrow that piece of paper real quick?
What do you want?
Dear Malcolm, what are you wearing?
Nah.
I'm wearing pants and a
Anyways,
shirt.
when you and I were
also,
talking,
the wizard, hold themselves.
when you and I were talking just now, and you were talking about just like what we were doing and like what you wanted to do and such, just like that, just talk to him, be like, hey, this is what I've been up to, and then be like, what have you been doing? I've been thinking about you. I don't know. That stuff is stupid. As we've established, I have no interest in love.
Stuff is stupid.
All that is stupid.
Right.
However, just don't put too much thought into it.
Oh, I don't know. I will try.
You got
I'm
this.
just gonna.
Ask him
I'm
what
just
he's
gonna
thinking.
tell Regan to write down what I say.
Hey, that's probably the better idea.
And it's pen, so it's not like you can scratch it out like I did the
She's
big weapon
currently,
thing.
I think, preoccupied.
Oh yeah. Nods.
And I would not want to get between her and what is keeping her preoccupied at the moment.
Who has a passive perception of 17 or above?
Not I.
I do.
Nope.
Me?
Okay, go on.
La, la, la.
I don't think anyone else in the room does.
I've got
also-
a passive perception of 10.
Does 10 do it?
So
Does 10 do it?
What is
I
adjacent?
and me. I and me. Both of me, me and me.
Wow. This is
Um,
Logan's game.
As Casper is talking to Maxine, he sees the tip of what looks like an orangish reddish snout in the window, and then as he focuses on it, he just sees a hand splayed out on one side and just the tips of the fingers on the other, as he sees what appears to be a small kobold leering in through a window that is about 20 feet off the ground.
They are going to just, like, having seen this, they're going to, like, pull the rib that they're currently taking meat from, just chew it, put their hand up, just, like, keeping kind of pleasant eye contact with them, just hand up, and then tiny little wave. Hey,
Hello.
What?
there's
What-
a
what the fuck?
visitor. Tiny little, fox-like little dragon, little guy over there. Excuse me,
window.
sir! Are you interested in the services of translocation?
You see them just staring daggers directly at you, Casper.
Hey,
Do you know him?
Yeah, you don't know him, do you, Yuri?
do I know him? Can I establish canonical backstory with him that Cody has to deal with later?
There is no canonical backstory.
All right, but what if I say something? Will you yes and it?
I will not.
Well. I guess we know which of us is the better improviser then, don't we, Aaron?
Damn!
I want to ruin Cody's life. Let me.
Like, this is what happens, bitch.
This is what he gets for missing a game.
Do I?
As he says that, they peel one of their hands off of the wall, and just through the window you just hear and then a bunch of gibberish, and I need Casper to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no! Is that what you're rolling?
Dude.
Yes. Casper, your best friend is outside that window. You have no idea who they are, but they are your friend.
All of you stay here. That's actually a former associate of mine. I'm gonna go and quickly.
You just said you didn't know anything about them.
Are you good?
I
You all
have
look back to the
absolutely no
window.
idea who they are.
They have disappeared.
Oh, they're gone.
Oh.
Are they, I'm assuming, are they a regular here? Looks over to Yuri.
Yeah, you shouldn't have eaten her ribs.
Oh.
Krusk is fucking dying.
Well,
As
sounds
you
like
just
we're having
hear
fun.
an almost wet slapping sound of stone as you just hear into the door.
What?
Oh, aye.
Oh,
He
fuck.
ate all of it. He ate all of it. No one had any halves. It was him.
Oh, oi. Actually,
Aggressive finger
he's
pointing.
gonna count out 5 gold. Actually, I believe this is your profit from my business venture.
The door starts rattling.
Oh, they're not in.
I go to them and open the door.
Oh no.
As a small kobold flies into the room and sprints at Casper.
Oh no. Hey, Maxine, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor in the next half a second. Pick me up and throw me out that window.
Oh man, I'm really torn. That sounds equally. That sounds equally.
Decide now.
I throw him. I pick him up and I
As you
throw
run and
him.
grab him, can you make me a dexterity check, please?
Oh no.
Fail this, please, please, please.
It's like leaning back on against
Oh,
the
nuts.
Let's go!
As you run over and pick up Casper, you start getting him off the ground as you feel a weight impact your back, Max.
So long, sucker.
And just a scurrying as it climbs on top of your shoulders.
Oh no.
Someone's on me. Someone's on me.
No, Maxine, throw me! Throw me, Maxine! It's too late for you, throw me!
I try to throw him still, but I don't know how successful it'll be. But
just whips it and hits the wall.
They're going to throw a dagger at Casper.
No!
Well, hey, no daggers, come on.
Oh no.
Oh, she's harmless. It hits.
What if not? If I'm gonna uncanny dodge. That's what I'm. Ah! I put resist all on.
He takes 2 points of damage as it just cuts them a little bit and clatters to the side of the room.
And you weren't kidding.
All right. It just hits the ground. All right. Okay. Listen. Yes, I partook of food that I.
The spell fades as well.
Oh. Exchanges very little. Whether or not you're my friend doesn't affect very much. Listen, we can talk about this. Hold on. You'll find this can work out for
incredible.
you. I understand I've wronged you, and
Start pulling your hair, Maxine.
Oh, fuck this!
Listen.
I like throw Casper a little bit to the side, like hands up, and I kind of run over to Kyra. And by the time I get to Kyra, I'm like, all right, who do you think's gonna win?
all right, I made a profit selling the food that I nobly saw value in, and I am willing to split it 50-50 with you. How's that? I bet it's more than you cost to make it.
They let go of Maxine's hair.
Aye.
They were still clinging on to me. Oh my god.
All right. Here you go. A gold.
Roll me deception.
Wow.
All right, please. 15.
More.
Right? Well,
They
that's
reach
just...
for another dagger as they slowly start just lithely climbing down the back of
You
Maxine.
make a convincing point.
All right, I've had enough
All right,
of
no,
this.
this is fair. This is fair. They are
I'm gonna
all...
reach back and pull them from my back.
Oh, I see.
Right.
I'll
Whatever
give you-
issues you have with him are yours.
I'll give you
I'm
the
not
full
a
amount.
jungle
I will
gem, you
give
little
you-
shit.
I will give- I did.
They
Here's
were
the-
very good.
Here is the full amount. Here you go. 2 gold.
Where did you find her?
In the mountains.
Aye. So now
That doesn't surprise me.
you've made a profit, and you've made new friends. So we're all better for it, right? I can tell you're satisfied.
They extend a clawed hand towards you from however high Maxine is holding them.
Yeah, just however tall is 6'5", but arm outstretched.
Yeah, that's
holding
like
them by the scruff of
almost
their
twice the height in
clothing.
the air, so they can't reach the ground.
Hey, Maxine, if you wouldn't mind lowering my new business partner down.
Oh, okay. I politely lower them, brush them off a little bit.
I'm going to give them 2 gold.
So much growling.
They quickly pocket it in a little side pouch they have, and scurry back away from you.
I made...
Oz, this is Kyra and her friends. Everybody, this is Oz.
Hello, Oz.
Hello, Oz.
Hi, Oz.
What's up?
I made Cody 1.8 platinum.
Does that mean the rest of your group is here?
Is anyone else with you, Oz? No, just us.
Oh,
Oh, you're cute.
oh, they're cute. I'm missing out on cute. Because I'm kissing.
Just us? So,
Yeah, you are.
Is there more than one person, or is it just you?
Just us.
Oh, dope. Okay. Third person.
What did you season those ribs with? By the way.
You shrug.
What do you mean?
Just found him.
Alright.
Dirt.
I'm fine with that. It was good dirt.
It works. It works.
I will pay
Not
you.
lying.
I will pay you another 3 gold if you show me what you put on those and how you made them.
You see them processing for a second. And they tilt their head towards the door and start stalking out of the room. Be good, she will bite you. And if you hurt her, I'll kill you.
Removes the dagger from their arm. Aye. Sure.
Right.
Follows them. I'm gonna take another 3 gold off. I've made him 1.5 gold though, so he can't be mad at me. You learned how to make great ribs from a kobold, and I made you a little bit of money. Don't worry about what happened. Also, you hate love. Anyways.
As the small
went to
kobold
Juilliard.
stalks away, they start walking up towards the remnants of the kitchen. They start pulling aside some rubble, and you see there's a bit of like cloth that's been thrown over a section, and there's a small box filled with a myriad of spices of some sort, and a dismembered human hand just clinging off to the side of it.
Oh.
It's
Nice.
just with an open palm.
Hey, was it this?
Yeah.
You just found this and you put it on, you slathered it on some meat?
People say I should spice food.
Should
spice.
spice. It was very good. Aye. Oh, well, do you know what it
Reach in
is?
With like a hand and just pick up a bunch of it and put it in their mouth. It's not good.
It's not good.
They grab someone and just hand it to you.
You'll eat it.
It tastes like it's like doing the cinnamon challenge to a degree. It's fine. It's good spices.
But
There's
it's like a lot.
a light metallic taste, as maybe some blood might have gotten in there, but it's just pure spice. So it's not. It doesn't taste good because it's supposed to be too much.
Can you tell what it is?
There's clearly a good bit of salt inside.
That makes
Outside
sense.
of that, there's a lot of different herbs. There's like a great deal of thyme and rosemary in it, and then some sort of there's something kind of hot to it, but it's subdued. It's like is like peppers that have been aged long enough that they've kind of lost a bit of their kick.
You mind if I, in exchange for the gold I gave you, do you mind if I just, and like take out a ration tin and like undo one like tin's worth of rations? And you can have this as well. Do you mind if I fill this and take it with me? And then
They
that'll,
grab the rations and just walk away.
like leaving the whole thing with me?
Yeah. They don't even. As soon as you hand them food, they begin eating that and they walk away.
Casper's going to look
uninterested in
up
whatever's
and
going on
down, like to them walking away, up to them, and just take out like 5 ration tins and empty them and start shoveling whatever this is into the ration tins.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I am going to mark off 5 rations.
Jesus.
Oh.
He doesn't. Oh no! Does he just? Oh wait, that's Agisi's sheet. Oh. Where are you, rations? Where? Do you have any?
Does Ajisai not have rations?
I think that Ajisai eats by the grace of Ajisai's girlfriend.
I see.
Here. Wait, hold on. Yeah, right.
Quite the meal.
Oh, they have the alchemy jug. In that case, what do we have? We have a copper chalice. They're going to fill their copper chalice with this, as well as
just tie it around with some cloth to keep it all in.
I was gonna say, if you have the alchemy jug, just give them mayo.
The alchemy jug is by default empty, right? Like it fills when you command it.
It magically
Yeah.
fills when you command it to do.
Filling the alchemy jug with mystery spice.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
And then I'm just going to write beside it, filled with kobold spice, and he can sort through what that means later.
Cody, if you're listening, I'm so sorry, buddy.
I'm having so much fun today. I was tired coming into this, but this is great. I'll... Anyways, that's Casper's night for some reason.
Yeah.
All right.
You picked
Hey,
some
Maxine.
interesting ones too.
Hey Max,
Yes.
you wanna know how to make your writing that you want a cool easy trick to write this letter?
At this point, I'll humor you, yeah.
I walk up to you and hand you something and put something in your hand.
I immediately look at it.
It's drugs.
Maxine is moved to near tears. You get me. You get it. Cross, you're a good guy.
Yeah, I know.
It's good shit.
Pretty great. I'm pretty fantastic, I know.
Which drugs did you give me in specific? Oh, drug dealer?
I give you Zirin.
Oh.
Mr. DM,
no.
what do that do?
Roll
my
me
heart.
intelligence, Maxine.
Oh boy.
Ooh,
the good shit.
I straight up have
That's fucking-
plus zeros except for strength and constitution, so this bodes well.
Yeah.
Get fucked up.
It's pretty good.
Oh.
Zirin, you know about because some pit fighters use it. Zirin is like a drow war drug. It is used by them to make themselves more dangerous in combat. Specifically, it amplifies your reflexes. However, it does have a degree of back effect and can hurt you significantly. Most people who become addicted to Zirin pass away quite quickly because once you've overdosed on it, you're effectively destroying your insides.
I mean, this kind of seems like a performance enhancer, don't you think?
But it
Well, isn't this a performance?
they will actively make you slightly better in specific aspects of combat. At least for some people. Others don't see as much of an improvement.
Would you rather the Dream Flake?
Yes.
I don't know how useful that's going to be for writing a letter.
Grabby
Maybe once
hands.
they
No,
find each other again.
It's fine.
Nah, just get high. Think about it.
This is gonna be a good letter. Feeling positive now.
I'm gonna put some
It
Dream
dosed
Flake
me
in the
out.
party sheet.
Oh gods, I can't wait to help. Hi, Maxine. Right. Oh boy.
As High Maxine begins attempting their second draft of their letter.
I'll wait for Regan. I'm gonna probably take it and wait for Regan to come in during the come up.
All right.
If I can magic time that out.
You do your best. The night begins to wane on. Very shortly, a kobold eating looks mixed nuts and some beef jerky of some sort comes through, seemingly unconcerned with the events of moments ago. Followed shortly by a satisfied-looking Casper. Sometime later, you're rejoined by Ajisai and Regan, freshly bathed and
very relaxed.
Both perhaps a little bit tipsy. Yeah.
If Casper had jumped out the window, my plan was to cast a levitate on him midair.
We're like 20 feet up too, right? Because the front windows are like elevated.
Yeah.
I was so ready to just be like, so long, suckers! Ah! I'm trying my best to really capture what I think Cody's impulses are, and then pursue like the most refined versions of them I can think of.
Pretty good.
And as the last bits of sunlight crest over the cliffs of the Sacred Stone Monastery, you all will have your evenings. Yeah.
There was one thing that Kyra wanted to do before, like, everyone would start turning in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like, at any point, when she can pull Yuri aside, she would do so.
Yeah,
and
they're available to
Not me.
No. Yeah, I nearly forgot earlier. I got you something. During our detour to the Sword Coast.
This is all the Sword Coast.
What's up?
This is all the Sword Coast.
Oh, well, further to the coast of the Sword Coast.
On the swordiest part.
The coastiest of the coast. She reaches into her bag of holding and she pulls out the little purple fluorite ring. With the little gem in it and the little watery and fiery tendrils on either side.
Wow. This is beautiful.
I picked it up. Well, not the whole thing. I picked up the gem while we were in the plane of Earth, and I figured, since we were in Waterdeep anyway, I would get it made into something. I mean, you gave me this one the day you left, and I figured I'd give you this one the day we met back up.
Thank you.
Problem.
They give you a soft smile. Or they slip it onto one of their fingers.
And
See, as they put it on, there's just a soft glow on it for a second before it slowly dulls back to its usual scent.
And she will rather abruptly just kind of give her another hug. Just kind of hold it for a bit. I'm glad I was able to find you.
Yeah, you've done what many can't. Let's get some sleep. We can talk more in the morning.
Yeah. Pulls away from it, hair slightly glowing, unbeknownst to Kyra, and will make their way to bed.
As you lie down, shortly after, there's a brief window of 5 minutes or so before Yuri comes back. You each find yourselves a bed. And as you find your respective sleeps for the evening, I think we'll end today's session there.
Kaboom.
Woo!
All right.
Boom!
Now
Not even one fuck.
Oh, no, there was.
Oh, I see. Good.
The barrel fuck.
Good.
Hooligans.
Sounds uncomfortable.
Honestly,
That's your opinion.
I mean, I'm sure that there's a way to do it. I know there is.
There's a way to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
And next time, Naximu?
Huh?
We gotta write a letter, bitch.
Get high and do it.
No.
What? Letter.
No,
I don't even know.
Regan is freshly inspired regarding the topic and ready to help.
I took a break. My girlfriend is comforted.
They needed.
It's true.
They needed a refresher.
Well, see that?
Sorry.
That's karma.
That's God
There's a
punishing
kobold
you, as
running
my mother
around
would
and it
say.
surprised me.
Yeah, they come in a little louder than Yuri does.
Let's see. Right letter.
Right, high letter.
With
Fuck you, Barry.
Make sure that doesn't get lost in the next 2 weeks.
Maxine. What do you mean? What?
I make sure that we remember that they're high.
Oh.
I
Nope.
I will remember.
We can't lose that critical context.
Maxine
Yeah.
Oh, I will
is-
remember.
Hi.
Yeah,
On Dreamflake.
on Dream.
Yep.
On Dreamflake, which is
On
like
Dream.
visual, if I remember properly.
It's you go on a trip.
Right, rock.
Oh, stupid tiny dog.
Dreamflake.
Jesus.
Dreamflake
tiny
strikes
dog.
me as like heckin' less neurotic LSD.
Mm-hmm.
Are you flaking, son?
Yeah,
Have some
flake.
session experience.
Yeah, I love session
Yay.
experience. That's pretty good session experience, I gotta say. Oh, dude, because you did 3300. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're at the fucking session numbers where session experience is valuable now to us. Thank God.
Woo!
Yes.
So close.
I had fun today.
I
missed
get 20
Cody.
inspiration.
I missed Cody, but I enjoyed what I've done to him.
That's why you can never miss a session.
I can't
any
wait for all of us to abuse all of these things that have happened today.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, wow, I can't believe you don't believe in love. It's crazy.
Got a little hot and heavy in that fake conversation, huh?
Now, you guys need to do is you need to like come back at him like next time and like give him as little context as possible, but be as specific in your intention as possible. Come back and be like, I was thinking about that thing you said, Casper, and like, the way you wanted to scam Malcolm is just like, is that a thing that have you done that before? And just like not say what the scam is or when it was. Just keep that train of thought going. My God, Barry.
Barry agrees.
Barry.
I'm
Barry's a fan of this
Does she
session.
gotta pee?
Probably.
Yeah. I got the credits
Yeah.
going. Well,
Go take the urine machine out.
Yeah.
oh.
That or there's a cat outside my door.
Or both.
Dude, how close
Or
am I
both.
to leveling?
I'm so close.
I
bro.
am less than 2,000 experience away from my next level.
So close.
Oh, damn, we're even closer than I thought.
Yeah, we're
I'm
doing pretty
less
good.
than 3,000.
I
and
eventually have to
want it.
start thinking about which barbarian subclass,
You do. You should think
Yeah,
about
we
that.
still
Oh,
can.
yeah.
because that's my next level dip. I'm gonna do another level of barbarian, and then I'm sorry, Barry. I have to do another level of barbarian
What
to
level of...
choose what type of barb.
They want you to take a level in Berry-Berryan.
I would take a level in barbarian, but I think that Aaron would probably kick me out of his game if I did.
Yes, that's true.
No, he would just kick you into the sun,
It's
but still expect you to show
Yeah.
up.
Yep.
Yep. Absolutely.
Oh, jeez.
Barry, shut the fuck up.
You should. If Barry wants to go out, you should probably take Barry
Yeah,
out.
I'm gonna get out of here.
Alright,
I'll talk to you guys later.
People at home on the YouTube side, heckin', I hope you enjoyed today. I enjoyed today, but that's for untoward reasons, I think. Today was a nice treat for me. We'll see you guys on Saturday for a very critical session of Vestige. And then we'll see you back in 2 weeks for more of this. I'm more invested in this particular area than I thought I was going to be, so fucking woo! Just in terms of, I thought we were done here, and then
And then things started happening.
yep. Oh, then D&D.
And then we D&D'd, am I right?
Just when you think you're free to murder hobo for a while, the DM is like, what about story things? And you're like, I'd forgotten.
I'd forgotten that's part of what this game is.
I forgot the addiction. Alrighty. Later, everybody on YouTube.
Bye.
Addy toast!
You are loved and appreciated.
And appreciated.